You already know we got to talk about the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion Williamson is on the epic tear. Let's get into it.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Like I said, Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. You already know we got a whole lot to discuss right now involving our guy Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. These dudes out here are the truth and a half, man. Number one in the West. Listen, I know y'all ain't think I forgot about New Orleans. Y'all got Memphis right on your heels. You got Phoenix, even Denver to a certain extent. It's not, the race ain't locked up, but you clearly see New Orleans is one of the upper echelons out there in the Western Conference, and everybody knew that, and that's why people was ridiculing New Orleans and people was ridiculing Zion Williamson so much because of the talent that he possessed, similar to what was going on with Anthony Davis. This man is playing horrendous, and people know the talent, so people get disgusted when guys ain't playing to potential. And you see clearly, everybody know the New Orleans Pelicans got a deep team. I mean, seriously, the roster is wild and the bench is crazy. You see what they got coming off the bench. You got Jose Alvarado. He just came off a 30-piece. Salute to everybody in the chat right now. I see all y'all in the building. Shout out Marquez, CWE. Shout out Jessica. We got New Orleans Pelicans fans in the building early. I see y'all. Salute to everybody that came through. Thunder, Basil, all y'all in the building, man. Live. Shout out my man Sky. He said, Jose. Listen, tomorrow afternoon game against the Phoenix Suns, that's going to be another good one. I'm pretty sure, that coaching staff, they're going to come out with some game plans. It's going to be interesting to see how they defend Zion Williamson and even some of these other players, because I know Phoenix is going to be looking to respond. These two teams are really viewing this game like I wouldn't say these two. I would say more New Orleans. This is their kind of like a little preview of what a playoff setting would look like. You have a couple of guys that has been in the playoffs, but not all. Some players haven't been in the postseason, so you're going to get an opportunity to see what they look like. Shout out my man Belize. He says, I don't think Zion was wrong for that dunk. We're going to get into that. Was he right or wrong? Because like I said, I know people going to have various remarks on what they would have liked to have seen or what. But clearly, we need this back in basketball. It's too soft. I mean, everybody's too friendly. It's too much handshaking going on. It's a competitive sport. We take it back to the good old days when we had rivalries. Nowadays, everybody's teaming up and, playing on the off season. They're working out with each other, so they're not, you don't get that kind of energy no more. So I hope Zion is a trailblazer to bring that energy back, because the game is missing that, is lacking that. But tomorrow, y'all better make sure y'all tuned in to Flight Sports, because that's going to be a good game. He said he wasn't wrong. Yeah, that's facts. Shout out Jessica. I know you rounded with Zion through hella high water. It was crazy, that whole altercation, how everything broke out, because CJ had to be the veteran in all of this. You had some people who didn't wish he did that dunk, but once Zion threw it down, everybody had to run with it, including the coach. So nobody was going to throw Zion under the bus for doing that. And like I said, it seemed like they want war. They want some kind of beef. So let the war and beef ensue, in my humble opinion, because it has to be like that. Especially you go I tell you what, people consider this a rivalry or what. I tell you what, if they meet up in the postseason again, I think clearly is a rivalry. I think we may even be able to say it's a rivalry tomorrow, depending on how that game transpires. If we see more fireworks, if we see another altercation, if we see, just anything, because it's getting to the point that Monty Williams and Willie Green, I'm starting to think, was it some bad blood between those two? Because it's clearly something here. But if they meet up in the postseason again, is a lock, as a rivalry. And I think it's going to be crazy. It's going to be one of them good old fashioned series. They know they're going to have to deal with New Orleans. And we're going to get into Phoenix in a second because a lot of people think their ship has passed. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're just getting started, y'all. We got my man Toxic T in the building. Quez, what's the deal?
Salute. Can't complain. I mean, this is becoming probably one of the biggest rivalries of the season.
You think so?
It's damn near up there, fight. To be real and honest with you, when Zion did that 360 windmill dunk, which is again, wow, great athleticism. Just don't nobody get up like that, 260 or 280, no matter what size he do, and get up there and do that. That's very impressive. So I want to say shout out to Zion Williamson for that before we get into it. But the whole beef, the whole reason behind the whole escalation was off the simple fact that the NBA has unwritten rules, Flight. And when you break those certain rules,
let's get into those rules.
The big one, which is really the big one. It's when a team says the team's up by like 20 points or more, and it's 2 minutes left to go and the game's almost over. You don't do a stylish dunk when the game is out of reach. And New Orleans, in a sense, had that game won. And when Zion did that 360 windmill dunk, it was almost say, excuse my language, Flight, but bleep you. Bleep you. Bleep Phoenix. You don't like me? Come see me. You don't like the fact that I'm doing this? Come deal with it.
I agree with that. That's exactly what it seemed like.
And if you didn't notice, he was high-fiving. Like, you could tell, Flight, that this team is like, these teams don't like each other. And it's a fact that these two teams don't like each other. And if I'm the Pelicans, I'm looking at the Suns like a piece of meat because you ended my season last year. So that's just much more, not motivation, but it really is motivation. You took us home this year, and we know we're a better team than you. So at this point, Flight, it's like, okay. Now, the scuffle, I don't think the scuffle was a big deal. Also, Flight, I feel like these unwritten rules are kind of bull crap because if you don't want that to happen, right, Flight, or you don't want him to have that excess to show the kind of flashiness or to show that superstar that he has, then you would play defense all the way till it's 0-0. You know what I'm saying, Flight? Regardless of how you feel, if you don't want the unwritten rule to be broken. But I feel like that was the Suns. Again, they've been like CW Best, I said in the comments, and we don't even agree like that. But it's being honest here. The Phoenix Suns has been known to cry this offseason. They've cried for fouls. They cried just about for anything to go their way. And if we're being honest, Flight, as great as Devin Booker is, you can't keep. I'm gonna be real with you, Flight. There are certain NBA superstars that we know are going to get certain calls. We know this. Zion gets his calls. Giannis gets his calls. LeBron gets his calls, Luka gets his calls, and etc. Right? The big guys, the superstars, the faces of their franchises are going to get their calls. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the Phoenix Suns, they cry and complain about that. When, in my opinion, Flight, they actually, if we're being 100% honest, they actually get success for some of them rules. And if we're being honest, Flight, there's plenty of people. Let's talk about it. Devin Booker gets his calls just as much as Zion Williamson would get on his end. So the fact that the Suns have been calling, asking, begging for calls, I don't feel sorry the fact that Zion dunked on them the last 2.2 seconds.
All right, T. All right. Hey,
30,
shout out.
and just to finish my point.
Okay.
35 points. Suns, maybe if you stop crying and play better defense, then Zion wouldn't be a man amongst boys and dominate you in the paint. Because even though you signed Ayton, that boy Zion made sure he was like barbecue chicken last night. What the hell was that?
All right.
But go ahead, please.
Nah, yeah. Yo, shout out to the channel. Shout out to the chat. I know how we rocking on Flight Sports. Tap in, give subscribes while y'all here. More or less though, I just want to say like that dunk on Zion, that was needed, bro. That was for the culture, bro. He's on his home court. He sat out all last year. He took a lot of heat. Phoenix Suns was the top team 2 seasons in a row. They also got bumped out by this team. Like, he want all smoke. And I mean, to me personally, to see how they reacted was corny. Like we all know the uncertain rule. We all understand all of that. But for y'all to even do all of that, it was whack. Like, y'all could have just handled it like, all right, we see y'all next game, and that's that. Like, for the coach to be handling, that was all corny to me. And that was all on the Suns side. And that's just the Suns is bitter, and they know that they time is up. The Suns, nobody's scared of them no more. Right. I mean, not saying nobody was ever scared of them, but I'm just saying in the sense like that championship run they made was a fluke. And that's clear. That's day. And that's it. They not.
Yeah, they probably won't get back.
Hey, I would agree with too. And shout out to Flight Sports TV and everybody else. But they believe you right though. But this is the point though. You know, it's like you said, it's an unwritten rule that when you get your ass whooped by 20, don't try to make it 29. You understand me? And everybody go for that. But don't always go for that in this sports game, because the next person that be trying to dog you in the third and the fourth quarter is sit up there and want to dog you in the fourth quarter too, late in the fourth quarter. So keep fighting. Don't give up. Keep fighting. That's sports. It ain't no sportsman like you stop right now because you beat me by 39 points.
Right.
No.
You keep going. Exactly. And that's Uncle Vern. You see Uncle Vern. And you know what? And I'm gonna take. I just want to do a sticky note on this because we always gonna bring it back to my boy LaMelo, right?
Right.
The same thing, right? You see when the Hornets be down in them games and LaMelo still going after them steals, trying to make a bucket, and they be like, "Yo, why he's still going hard?" Is that same mindset, bro? We don't take our foot off the gas. Period. And that's right. That's my point.
Man, what y'all talking about, man? Y'all talking?
We gotta pay homage.
Oh yeah, you gotta pay homage.
Pay homage to you tonight, brother.
What y'all talking about? They did us that last year. Flight, I sent it to your Instagram.
I seen it, but I mean, I looked at it, Sky. It was 24 seconds still on the clock. So,
man, they had 24.
They had 24 seconds. So you are right. You got a point.
Man, they had 24 seconds on the clock.
He dunked it. He kind of threw it down, right? Bridges kind of did throw it down.
Man, they had us by more than what we had them by, though.
Yeah, they could have ran the 24-second shot clock out.
Right. Like, Sky, that was so disrespectful. Like, I just couldn't, I look back, Sky.
That out in that video when you
oh no, hold on, let me get a double look, Sky. I'm listening.
Look and see, man. They did us the same thing, man.
Sky coming with the receipts. You gotta watch them Pelicans.
Man, they beat us. They had us whooped by more than 22. They had us blowed out, man. And they did the same thing. And Crowder said, Crowder told us go home. That was in the playoff game.
Oh, I see what's going on. You trying to say
Yeah.
that? Oh, this is a history of the stuff that they do.
Right.
Yeah.
They could
Yeah.
come. And that's
Oh,
why
I didn't
Zion
see
did it
one
back.
team. Now I'm seeing a bunch of different teams now.
They done
They
it
did.
to a lot
Right,
of
they
them,
did
huh?
that with
Oh yeah, I only seen
right.
the
They did that
Pelican clip.
with
Now I'm looking
Milwaukee
at
in the
Dallas.
final series. They
Man,
did
they
that
do
with,
that
with
to
Milwaukee in the final series.
Man, they do that to everybody, man. Then when it happened to them, they won't take and get mad. Nah, don't
Now they
get
want to
mad
act like
now.
they
Don't get
sensitive.
mad now. We want all the smoke.
They want all the smoke in New Orleans.
We want all the smoke. I told y'all boys,
Hey,
we
yo.
want all the smoke.
Hey, and Sky, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna pay homage to you, brother. I'm gonna say this right now. This Pelicans team, I've said in the past, Quiz and Believe, and everybody on Fight Sports, the interfaces. I've laughed and made fat jokes and done everything I could do in the book to bring down this team. But let's be honest here, Sky.
And then
Your
check
team
this
is
out.
legit.
Then we gonna
Your team's
load
legit.
manage. Then we gonna load manage. We gonna sit Zion down for about a week, and then we gonna let Brandon Ingram work them next.
Cook.
We
Yeah,
gonna
y'all-
load
yeah, y'all got a
manage
deep
and still
team.
get W's.
Jose
That makes
Alvarado
sense.
Yeah, your
dropping
boy
38 points,
Jose,
bro.
that boy
Man,
from New
where
York,
Rave
he's
at,
going
man?
wild.
Rave told me, and I was trying to tell him, and we were discussing this. I told him Jose could get 20 on any night. He talking about, man, I know Jose, man. Jose can't do that. Jose done had 38, 20 in like 2-3 games, and he don't even shoot that much.
And he's
He was
shooting
hot
it
last
in
night.
volume, Dex. He's shooting it in volume, y'all. That's the crazy part.
Man,
His
I've been
38
told
points,
y'all, man,
he's
y'all be
shooting it in
sleeping.
volume.
I've been
Hey, yo,
told y'all.
and Scott, I'm watching the tape, Scott, watching this 38 point Dex in Belize, and I'm over here. He's splashing it, Belize. I'm like this. I'm like, oh my lord.
And
Your
what y'all
Sky
say
is
about Dyson
exciting.
Daniels? Remember when y'all said Dyson Daniels wasn't gonna do nothing?
I mean, but
defense.
nah.
Man, he balling.
He played
Yeah,
defense.
Dyson Daniels,
He gonna suck
anybody
up.
from the G League.
That's why they
They
You heard
ball
me
beat
say.
us.
You heard me say who you think his game is like. So you know.
Man, he gonna suck up all the fouls that they would have gave to Herb Jones. We all right with that. There's so many fouls they could call.
Hey,
We all
listen.
right with that. He gonna catch about 2-3 of them, and then Herb Jones gonna catch about. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be
Right.
tough for your best player. You can
Well,
believe that.
what about tomorrow, Sky? It's
Man,
gonna
we
be
about
like
to blow them out, man.
blow him out.
We got to blow them out, man. We man, you know what that
You know
dunk
how
was?
angry. You know how
Man, you know what
you
that
just
dunk
pissed
Who
them
they
was?
play
off.
tomorrow?
Man, you know what that dunk was? The
Wait, y'all
Temp
playing
took
the
y'all
Suns
heart.
again?
We took their heart with that dunk,
Right.
man.
I
They
thought y'all
done,
wasn't
man.
playing no more
They
this
done.
season. I thought
They
y'all was
done.
done last game.
No, we got one more tomorrow for 2:30.
2:30.
3:30
Okay.
Eastern.
So y'all don't play them again in the new in 2023, but y'all playing for the last time. Oh, that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah,
That's
because
gonna be a
after
good
that,
game.
Believe they don't see each other into the playoffs realistically.
Right.
And they might see each other in the playoffs. Well, I'll tell you, Skyler, you stay real strong. Keep drinking your juices, young man. You gonna be around to see the end of that. I like the way, because I never did like Phoenix to know where they wasn't my favorite.
I really think New Orleans gonna smash on Phoenix in their next game.
Yeah.
They're gonna smash on them. Zion and them, they're not playing with them, bro. They already
Hey,
got
yo.
the number. They got the number already, bro. Phoenix is nothing to be scared about.
Yo, and Belize and panel. Let me ask this question to y'all. What the hell is wrong with this team and their defense against power forwards? Giannis has done it to him against the championship finals, couldn't stop him. It seemed like every single time Belize or Quiz, they get a dominant power forward in the paint. DeAndre Ayton come up smaller than hot melted pudding on a hot summer day in North Carolina. That's how bad it is right now. I don't understand, Belize. Do you? For somebody to get paid who just got paid this season, it seemed like every single time a dominant big man comes in against DeAndre Ayton, who's supposed to be that dominant big man, he don't show up.
Ayton is still young. You got to keep that in mind, right? He's not ready for all that. And Zion is a different breed, bro. Zion is like really a different breed. I know I was sleeping on him and all of that, and I said like, you know what I mean? I want to see him healthy, and I want to see what he could do when he's healthy. I know Quiz can't wait to get on me about that one, but Zion is really showing up right now. I cannot lie, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
It's good to see.
You talking
Right.
right now,
He's
Belize.
still a problem.
Belize, I'm giving you a
What's good,
pass. You're
Quiz?
speaking right now. Flight, I saw you over there rocking that Pelicans cap.
Yeah, come on, man. I mean, it's only right.
Looking good on
Yeah,
you.
welcome Quiz. Welcome Quiz.
Especially Flight, knowing that you have a lot of people on this panel who've been talking greasy about the Pelicans for years on this
Me
panel.
Hey,
especially.
Jessica.
Talking extra greasy, extra spicy.
Me
Listen,
being one of them.
where are those people at
I was one of
who
them.
was talking about the teams that are better than the Pelicans when the Pelicans got the best record in the West right now as we speak? Where they at?
Hold on.
Well,
Let me
team is the second best
clear my
record,
name. Let me clear
Those
my
third best
name.
team in the
So
league. But
I was a believer in the playoffs. When they last playoffs, I was like, nah, Pelicans looking right. I paid attention to them from then. I ain't gonna lie. Jessica and Skylar, they definitely made me pay attention more to the Pelicans, and they doing their thing. And they don't even got Ingram right now, and that's scary. That's scary. That's really scary.
I'm gonna go ahead and believe me.
What can I say this? Let me say this right fast. Hey, look,
Go ahead.
my thing about the Pelicans is this right here. They didn't let Lonzo do what he wanted to do, what he needed to do to make them bad.
Right.
Okay, but then that's all right, Joe, too. But what they didn't do, they didn't fight to keep Lonzo. They let Lonzo walk. I'm telling you, boy.
And that's why we was upset. There we go, Uncle Verd. Thank you. Because that's why that's where it really came down for us. Because they let Lonzo go and we wasn't feeling it after that.
Yeah.
And they did get CJ and they got my boy from New York. So I'm kind of I'm rocking with them now. And they still got Ingram over there. I can rock with them now.
Hey, we'll holler at them in the playoffs. We'll holler at them in the championships. Boy, I'm telling you. All things work out for the good.
Uncle Vern, you're getting a little blasphemous now. You still got to worry about the top 5 teams in the East.
Whoa. As far as you concerned, I'm living in Milwaukee.
That's fine. What the hell is that supposed to fucking mean?
That's your
Excuse
top
my
5.
language.
That's your top 5. Milwaukee's your top 5. Don't think about anybody else. Don't think about.
I mean, Milwaukee. We know Milwaukee's gonna win. So don't try to make this an argument. I'm just saying
nothing.
Thank you.
All right.
I mean, you kind of it's a double-edged sword with you.
No,
but
I'm just
you
saying
let you talk.
that's what it looked like to me. Ain't nobody said nothing about no goddamn Milwaukee Bucks.
I mean, hey, yo, Belize. I just think it's funny. Hey, Belize and Quiz. It's funny. They don't never talk about the people. They don't never talk about the strong teams in the regular season.
Yeah, it don't look strong to me. They said Phoenix was strong. They said Phoenix gonna come out of the West.
But there's a difference.
Who said that?
Milwaukee has actually won a championship.
Get up while I'm talking. They said the sun sets in the
You
West.
shut up. You saying bullcrap. It don't matter. You're in Milwaukee trying to debate about the Phoenix Suns team, and you beat them already.
Jessica, Skylar, where do the sun set at?
Goofy.
It's gonna be setting in Louisiana in a little
But
while.
we got Jessica in the building.
Right.
We got Big Jess in the building.
Pelicans.
AKA she flying with her Pelicans.
Hey, man, all I can tell y'all is I don't know what y'all was waiting on. I mean, first off, Zion hasn't been fully healthy. You see what that man could do. That man has not even anywhere come close to his potential. Damn right, the Suns ain't got no answer for Zion. Point Zion. I know y'all feel some sort of way to let Lonzo go. Y'all see Zion running that point out there?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Right. Hey,
very efficient.
Thank you. And how you feel about that now, Marquez? How you feel about that point Zion now? That idea, you didn't like that at first. You made fun of it. How you feel about him now, Marquez?
That point Zion, well, number one, Uncle Vern, to get your facts straight. That point Zion situation. I mean, he was doing that when he came in the league with his rookie year.
I didn't ask you that. You didn't like it then. I asked you how you feel about it now.
What do you mean I didn't like it? I never told you I didn't like point Zion.
I heard you.
Don't focus on Pelicans.
You thought it was a joke when you was joking the Pelicans.
No, I was joking. When I was joking the Pelicans, Uncle Vern. You see, Uncle Vern, don't do this. Don't do this and be disingenuous here. If you're gonna call me out for my crap, call me out on my crap. The fact of the matter is, I called that big man who just scored 35 points last night fat and overweight. So get it right.
And you was definitely
and overweight. So get it right.
And Marquez, you were hollering, he was coming to the Knicks, huh?
Yeah.
Damn
Yup.
right. Hey, Jessica,
Hey,
I
hold on.
apologize for
I
that.
was saying I ain't want him in
Hey,
the Knicks,
Jessica, I
but now,
apologize
What
for that
about
now
that
I'll take him.
360 though? What about that
because
360 though?
hey,
I'll
Jessica,
take
it
him
was
on the Knicks
fire.
now.
Hey, Jessica, it was fire. I don't left Jessica. You know what I'm saying, Jessica? I left that team, so I can admit that the past comments I made when I was on
Yeah.
that team
Get
were
him,
some very
Jessica.
blasphemous Homer discussions. But even then, I joked on Zion about his weight because I was a little bit salty that he wasn't here. He didn't go to New York, and
I
I was
feel
salty
you.
about that being a former
Wait,
Knicks fan. But
hear
I
him
feel
now
you.
now.
I told
I
you
Hear
he
don't
him
give
wasn't
a
now.
going
damn.
nowhere.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This would have been so much better in New York. I'm just
That would
saying.
have looked crazy in Madison Square Garden.
I
And not
feel you.
Hey,
I
what?
feel
hey,
you,
Spike,
Slight.
keep your
It's
fantasies in your
nice in New
dreams.
Orleans. It's
It's
nice.
nice in New
Hey,
Orleans,
There
but
would have
it
stop
been
would have
hating.
something
looked
else in New
beautiful
York.
in Madison.
Stop hating for the
So what's
wrong
up?
reasons.
What's up with these unwritten rules? I've never even heard of no unwritten rules.
Oh no.
Oh,
When
Jessica,
Don't do
I
it's
that,
heard
annoying.
Jessica.
that,
Don't
It's
come
a
on
lot of them,
with that
Jessica.
one.
when I heard that, I was like, who the fuck made that up?
Yeah,
That's
Who
right.
said? Who
It's just certain
said?
rules.
Who,
that's corny.
No good ass teams.
like
Hey,
whoever, like I didn't know nothing about it until after I'm like the clock still ticking. Play ball.
Right.
What we holding the ball for?
Like,
If you want to give your fans or your haters or whoever, or you just finally feel like you had an opportunity to do something, do it.
Yeah.
right. Get mad while you playing the game.
I mean, ain't
Don't.
that what everybody was hollering?
I'm
All we
not mad
want
Yeah.
to
at. I'm
do is
not mad
see
at that.
Zion. All
That's what
we
I'm
want to
saying
do
because
is see
the
Zion
fans in New Orleans,
healthy.
they want
We
to see
just want
that.
to see him play like he was playing in
I
Duke.
want to see
We
that.
just want to see, right? Ain't that what y'all want to see? So
I
he
want to
gave
see
y'all
that
what
in
y'all
every
want, and they
NBA game.
still
Why can't we?
mad.
Why can't we get back to dudes doing 360 dunks? I mean,
At
if
the
you
end
can't
of the
do it,
game,
if you
just to
can't
give
do it
it
in
to the
garbage
fans.
time, hold on. If you can't do it in garbage time, when can you do it?
Right.
Help it make
hey,
sense.
but
Do the game
quick.
time.
I'm pretty sure that everybody who bought a ticket to that game, even if they was a Suns fan or a Pelican fan, they had a good time. And ain't that what it's all about?
Yeah.
Facts.
Right.
And
And quiz.
that was a closing. Listen, if you don't want somebody to dunk on you, don't give up a layup for the last shot of the game.
Quiz.
mean,
That's
they
not the
Open
issue.
court layup.
It's not like he shot a three. He gave him a 360 dunk.
Yeah.
Right. And the only
Hey,
reason
yo,
I
but
couldn't
he
no.
gave you a show. That's what y'all wanted to see.
But
That's what
Jessica,
everybody
Oh
was
yeah.
here's the
hollering.
difference why the
And
Suns are so
you want to
emotional
talk
and
about
bratty.
this? You want
Why?
to talk about disrespect? The boy was
Mm-hmm.
disrespected all last
Mm-hmm.
season. He had to.
That's a
He
fact.
know about them fat boy jokes. You know what I'm saying? He heard all of that.
Right.
Especially on
Oh yeah.
Thanksgiving, they
I
try
mean,
to
Shaq
even
and
give
King
him
was
that.
on live television saying that Zion was him and was the baby product of
Shaq
him
and
and
Kobe
Charles.
Shaq and Charles had a baby.
Yeah, he
They
said
just
that.
jealous
Yeah,
because they
you know.
can't. They just jealous because they can't do that dunk themselves. That's all.
Hey,
That's all
Hey,
hey,
that
yo,
is.
but
But what I'm
hey,
saying is,
hey, Jessica. Hey, Jessica. Did you hear this? The sun don't shine on the sun's ass all the time.
didn't last night.
Yeah.
It
You know what
did
I
nah,
last
but
night. I
Jessica,
watched
like
that
though?
game. I enjoyed that game.
Now,
Yeah,
yeah,
Jess,
but
did you
I
see the
did too.
Jessica? Did you see the post game with Zion when he talked about his 360 dunk and the fact that he watched this team? You know what I
Yes.
mean?
He
He
said
watched that team last year, and he couldn't even play last year. So that
right.
was important. That
He
was
said Zion said I got caught up in the moment.
Hey,
I watched this team. I watched my team make it to the playoffs and
yeah,
get put out by the
yeah,
Suns in the playoffs, and I couldn't do nothing to help them.
yeah.
And everybody
right,
sat back and talked about me. I'm here now.
Hey,
That's
right.
Jessica,
what he was
please,
telling
please,
y'all. I'm here
wait,
now.
let me say this right fast. Hey, Jessica, you're right. See, this is
What
why I
you
want you to
yelling
love
like
about
that for?
basketball and you catch it. Because basketball is in the moment sport. And when after the game was over, it wasn't even 10 minutes or 15 minutes or not even just 5 seconds after the game was over. Zion was talking to them people. And he didn't have his breath. You know what he had in his heart? It wasn't like he was short of breath. He had anger.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on. I
Hey,
want to bring.
But you know,
what
and then
Jessica,
some of
you
that
don't want
anger
him to be
isn't
mad.
just towards the Suns. I don't believe that some of that anger is just towards the Suns. I said I was
Yeah.
giving y'all the same story last season because I sat there and I said, this boy is literally, I mean, I ain't gonna keep saying boy, my bad.
That man.
But this man has been sitting back watching Ja Morant shine, getting called a fat boy, watching his team making it to the playoffs and fight. He better, y'all like he gonna come out. He's still gonna be fat. He ain't gonna. I said, man, ain't no way in human mind that if you a real ball player, you gonna see all this going on when you can't do nothing. You better get out there and show them something.
Right.
Hold on. I want to give y'all one more. Hold on, because I just want to touch on this because I feel like this is a story that's close to the Zion. How y'all feel about that John Wall win just now on the Pelicans? I said the Pelicans. Now the Clippers beating the Wizards on their home court, and John Wall coming out saying like it's still my city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like what's y'all take on that?
That ain't
I
nothing.
feel you on
It
that,
ain't nothing.
Louise, but I'm gonna stick over here to this Pelican stuff. First off, basketball.
John Wall didn't have. John Wall never did run anything over with the Wizards like that anyway. He didn't turn out like that. He really didn't have us have that. Matter of fact, when what's his name leave? When what's his name to play for the Lakers? When he leave up out there, whatever his name is, the tall dude.
Nah, Kuzma was going off.
When
Kuzma was going off in that game.
When Kuzma leave up out of there, he could say the same thing John Wall said.
Nah, you right.
I don't think that Kuzma can say it as much as John Wall, but either way, it don't make a difference. Basketball is an emotional sport. I want to stick in this lane. Basketball is an emotional sport. Basketball is an emotional sport, and you know what I mean.
That.
And it's best played with emotion.
Yeah,
so I don't really feel as though Zion was playing with anger. I feel as though Zion had a lot of emotion, and at the same time, ain't nobody wanted with him.
Let me say this and so that way you get it understood. Remember, Milwaukee Bucks had two great shooters, that Curry guy and what's his name? The one that played with Miami. The other one, what's his name? Recently just what's his name? The 3-point shooter. Now you had to decide which one is the great, Curry or him. So it's hard to do that. So when you use that same situation like you use it right now, it's harder to choose between them. They really wasn't that. They really didn't have it like that.
Oh, Jessica, I was right again, huh, Jessica?
So that's a comparison.
What's up, Sky?
Jessica, I was right again, huh?
About what?
What's that, Sky? Which one? Because you was right about a lot of stuff.
That's why I'm trying to tell him I'm right about everything I say.
Shut the fuck up. Well, you right about what?
Man, everything I say, just certain stuff I say they don't believe. But everything I say be right.
Certain things you say.
These are the same names we was talking about. They were like, who is Trey? Who is Jose? Who is what?
Man, they were cutting up on
because they haven't proved. They didn't prove nothing for us.
They say Jose. Y'all say Jose couldn't score 20 points. He a defense guy.
No, Jessica. At that time, Jessica, respectfully, they didn't prove nothing to us. They did
prove something. They proved that they could be a 2-16 team and still make it to the playoffs and fight through all of that.
Hold on.
No, but I'm saying you said that when you literally said that though at the beginning. You said, "Oh, we got Jose, we have Trey, we got Herb Jones."
Don't worry about it. The Bulls gonna be in that position. Let's see if they can do it. The Bulls gonna be in that position. Let's see if they can do it.
That's why they be hating on you, Scott. They be
the Bulls gonna be in that position. We gonna see if they could do it.
Hey, Quiz, I'm not hating on that. I can
admit the Bulls got more wins than us. Let's see if they can fight. The Bulls got more wins than we had last year. Let's see if they can fight like we did.
Listen, I'm on I'm one of the very few people here on Flight Sports TV panel who says, you know something, I like what Sky got to say. I don't know why you got so many haters, Sky. I don't know the reason why you be having so many haters.
Because he got it wrong understanding.
Man, I've been taking their money, Quiz. You didn't know that? Quiz, I've been taking their money.
He got lines.
Hey, I don't bet with Sky no more, man.
I'm looking for Rave. I'm looking for Marv. Where Marvin at, man?
Marvin don't never be here.
Man,
when
since the people been losing, man, Marvin ran, man. We got to put an APB out on Marvin, man.
Right.
Daddy.
At first, he know everything. He don't got nothing to say now.
Marquez, you don't know what you're talking about, young blood. How dare you disrespect the Chicago?
Yeah, let me just keep it real for a second. One, I have been a huge supporter of Zion, and then last year when you guys were able to pull off that trade to get CJ McCollum, that was a great move. But nobody wants to talk about this year. Listen, I don't like corny stats. I've always said it. I'm not really into the pencil pushing statistics. Sometimes that stuff is overrated. But since people want to talk plus minus, go take a look at the plus minus with Zion Williamson. He had a 30 plus minus last game.
Right, at least
35 points, 30 plus minus.
Yup. Take a look at your boy Jose Alvarado, Grand Theft Alvarado, 22 plus minus. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, let's stop
Man,
playing games.
what
Let's
you
take a
talking
look
about,
at
How
man?
many points? The bench had like what, 56 points?
Oh, Jessica,
Come
this
on.
what you failing to tell them. No, we ain't play with our original starting five for number 6 games this season.
Yeah, I mean, you
That's
still
bench
got
players.
Too much
Mr. Mid
depth.
Range sitting on the bench heating up, and he's been practicing. But I guess since they winning, they ain't like rushing it. But he's been out there on the court doing his routines with Zion.
He might
So
come back this. He might come back this game by the Suns
I feel
talking
like he wants to
crazy.
because
Yeah,
when it comes from the Lakers or the Suns, those are the games that BI be real like. I gotta play. I gotta get them. I gotta win. I gotta beat them. Between the Lakers and the Suns.
And
But
hold on, let's give some real credit to the coach over there. Your boy Willie Green.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's stop the nonsense. He figured it out. First off, Grand Theft Alvarado, they've been bringing him as the closing point guard. Am I correct?
Yep,
You guys are Pelicans fans. You guys watch him come into the fourth. And the thing about Alvarado was the second that he hits the game, no matter how you feel about him, he makes an immediate impact. Am I lying?
no, that's facts. Look, I don't even think he get played unless it's an emergency in the third quarter, period. He don't come out to the fourth.
Wait, Quiz, what you say, Quiz? What's his nickname? Grand Theft Alvarado?
Yeah,
That's kind of fire.
GTA, baby.
Oh,
GTA.
That's
Jessica,
kind of fire, bro.
you
That's
know
kind of
what's crazy
fire.
too,
Grand
Jessica?
Theft Alvarado.
You know what's crazy too, Jessica? Devontae Graham been balling too.
Yeah.
Right.
What? Thank you.
And Devontae
This nigga
Graham can play
Devontae
too.
Graham done took somebody's talent.
Man,
Basically,
Devontae Graham been balling too.
everybody play their roles.
Hold on. And y'all got a secret weapon that also nobody's talking about. Nobody's talking about your closing center.
Oh, Larry Nance.
Larry Nance. Oh yeah, I've been told about Larry Nance. They laughed at me.
I'd rather have Larry Nance on the floor than Valanciunas most times.
Nah. Larry Nance is a certain kind of center. We when we playing small ball, we going with Larry Nance.
He's really a power forward, but he's big enough to play the center, right?
If you pay attention, Aiden be killing on Valanciunas. We can't play on Valanciunas against Aiden. You don't kill him.
All I'm saying is, all this amounts to me, let's keep it a buck. What this amounts to is major homage needs to be paid to Willie Green. I'm going to give you a perfect example of the reason why. Remember the Lakers? They had that coach, Frank Vogel. You know what I couldn't stand about him? He was a horrible manager of personnel. He didn't know how to use his guys at all. Willie Green, on the other hand, he's figured it out. I'm going to play this guy in the fourth. I'm going to let these guys come in as reserve roles. Everybody on that squad gets an opportunity and a shot. They're deep. Look at how easy it is for CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum doesn't have to come out there and drop 35, but if you need him to, he can.
Right, facts. And that
know what's crazy? Trey Murphy ain't even get off yesterday.
Man, what? And that's our 3-pointer threat.
Man, can't nobody beat us in the league, man.
The Suns gonna think tomorrow Trey gonna have that how Trey played. Trey gonna come out there and surprise their ass.
Yeah, man. Look, we got a bunch of surprises. That's what I'm trying to.
I mean, yeah,
man,
that is true.
My God, what's going on?
Come out there and get them a 30 piece.
Man, Najee Marshall come out there and get 30, man.
Hold on, we need Marvin
15 or whatever.
We need to,
man, Najee Marshall come out there and get 30, man. They slip up and play bad, man.
Wait, what you say? What you say that dude's name was?
Najee Marshall.
Najee Marshall. Okay, I'm just
just
creating a list.
We need to get Marvin's perspective. We need to get Dex. We need to get all of those people who did not believe in the Pelicans. We need to get their ass on the panel right now.
Man, Quiz, I just come up here, man.
Hey, Quiz, I gave them my homage. I gave him my homage.
Let's be a little real. Now you know the Suns gonna come out Sunday.
Man, we gonna beat the piss out of them.
They gonna come out and get smacked around again.
Man, they gonna get dog walked.
Nah, they gonna get dog washed, man.
No, they gonna get dog walked.
They already was trying to say, "Oh, Zion, you done started something. You got a target on you now." They might try to come out there and foul the hell out of
That's what I'm trying to tell you. We might don't look. The way it might go, man. We might rest Zion, man. And B.I. come out there.
Hold on a second, guys.
We loaded, man. We don't have to play Zion that game. We beat them. We could lose and we still number one.
Guys,
yeah.
Somebody go and take a look at. Somebody go and take a look at Zion Williamson's shooting in that last game. What was he like? 80% or something like that? Was he like 13 for 15 or something crazy?
I can let me look up Zion Williamson's stats real quick.
Take a look at that. I want you to go take a look at that. And I want you to tell me what the F the Suns gonna do to him. Who they gonna stop him with? Devin Booker?
Man, they're not beating us with no
Chris
jumpers,
Paul
man.
gonna
That's
stop
the reason
Zion.
why. That's the reason why when people are talking crazy about, hey, let's
Oh my goodness!
have the ball from the point.
Quiz.
What?
I just quiz. I just saw his shots.
Come on.
He made 35 points off of 13 shots. He only missed 4 shots.
All right, and here's the problem. I want to make it clear for anybody out there who knows basketball. This is the problem. For everybody who's laughing about Point Zion. See, the thing about Zion, he's young. He's one of the quicker players in the league. He can get to the hole against anybody. With him with the ball in his hand at the key, that means that if you're gonna have Ayton on him, he got to come out to him.
Quick.
And he's eating him with his quickness.
That's how we punish them. That's why that's something we had last year.
All the rest of them dudes is too small.
Man.
Right or wrong, Sky? All the rest of them dudes is too small.
Man, when Valanciunas in the game against Ayton, all Ayton do is sit in the paint. Nah, you got to come out there, man. And Larry Nance can shoot threes too. Man, you got to come out there. It ain't like no Valanciunas where you faster than him. No, Larry Nance fast, Zion fast. The whole you ain't just
Everybody fast except for Valanciunas.
Yeah, that's
and
why
maybe
Ayton be
CJ
killing them. That's why Ayton be killing them. He too slow.
And you saw what the Suns try to do, right? They try to bring up that big.
Man, they try to pick and roll us, man. That ain't happening, man.
Hold on, Scott. They try to bring up that big 7-foot white boy, right?
Man, nigga was killing him, man.
You saw what Zion did to him. You too small.
Hey, Quiz. Quiz and the Pelicans fans. You know, I just want to show you, Quiz. I see what you mean because I'm a basketball fan and I love numbers just as much as you do. And I just want to just show you just what he did the last 4 games. If y'all don't mind if I do that.
4 games.
Yeah, the last 4 games. I'm going to say last 5 because I just want to give some more homage. Versus Detroit, he had 29 points, 11 for 16, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. That was against Detroit.
He had blocks and steals too. Let's not forget, Zion has picked up on his defense because he is getting blocks and steals almost every night.
Jessica, but we know Zion gonna bring the defense. We gotta pay homage to the efficiency.
Nah, he been playing bad defense when he first started. He picked it up. He was playing bad.
People were saying that
all he gotta do is give y'all effort, Sky. He don't gotta be the greatest defender. Just
man, the point I was saying, he wasn't even giving effort. He was getting lost on the defense when he first started, man. I call him.
You gotta remember that he came into the
league. We're gonna do this right.
And he was injured.
Just because you're right,
the dude was getting lost, man. He was getting lost when he first.
The last 10 games.
Scott, remember he was a young player and he was also injured a lot too. So
we're gonna do this right.
Give him a little bit of a break.
He stepped it up now. He stepped it up now. I'm talking about the beginning of the season. That boy used to be lost on defense.
Yeah, he did.
Y'all, it's crazy. Zion is like, wow. You know what? I'm looking at his stats right now.
Yo, run the numbers. Last 5 games, run the numbers. I'm waiting.
Hey, shut your mouth, you Knicks fan, and be quiet and shut up. God damn it. Shut up.
Y'all are ridiculous. Drop the numbers, man. Stop stalling.
I'm not stalling. I gotta find his stats. ESPN tripping.
Now you gotta find them.
Fine. I got him. Relax. Detroit. 7-11 from the free throw. 10 rebounds. 5 assists. A block. A steal. I got to talk about the turnovers too, but 4 turnovers.
Oh, they're gonna tighten up though.
They're gonna tighten up though.
No,
the next game,
it's already showing. Go ahead though.
Denver. The next game, Denver, which was 25 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, a block and a steal, 7 for 11 free throw again, and some more turnovers. But that's gonna get picked up. I'm gonna leave that alone. San Antonio, 38 and 15. 30 rebounds, 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists, 1 block and 2 steals. And the last game.
But you're leaving out the biggest part, man. Look at the field goal percentages.
Let's talk about the field goal percentage.
Take a look at that.
76 for the first game in Phoenix, 76% in the field goal percentage. Detroit, he had a 68.8%. Denver, his lowest this last 5-game stretch, was 52.9%. And San Antonio and Toronto, he had 80% when it comes down to field goal percentage and 64. Oh, and to talk about the Toronto game, he had 33 points, 10 assists. 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks, and 4 steals.
And then you have last night.
Oh yeah, I brought those up already. You didn't
hear? Bring it up again. For the people in the bleachers who ain't maybe hear clear.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right. Let's bring up the people who are Zion Williamson haters. All right. I repeat, he had 35 points last night, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 9 from 12 from the free throw, 76% from the field.
Quiz. I mean, Marquez, who number 1 in the West right now? Look at the standings.
I mean, I was going to get to that, Scott, but let's believe we can get to it now.
Yeah, who number 1 in the West? I'm talking about in the standings.
I got you. Let me pull it up for you. I'm going to different apps. Forgive me. The New Orleans Pelicans are number 1.
I told y'all, man. Y'all don't want to believe, man.
They are 1 game ahead. They are 1 loss ahead of the Grizzlies.
Man,
and the Suns are number 3.
Didn't I tell y'all? Ain't I say the Bulls? Didn't I tell y'all the Bulls was gonna be trash?
Them boys Zion and your boy Zion.
You know what, Scott? Hey, Scott, let's expose them tonight, Scott.
That's gonna be who come. That's gonna be the That's
hey, Jessica, Scott, let's expose them tonight, Jessica. Scott.
Grizzlies.
Let's expose all your haters. On
we gonna blow past the Grizzlies, man. The Grizzlies ain't gonna.
You think so?
I know so, man.
Give us a little
man.
Hold on.
No, they ain't gonna lose. They gonna lose to other people. They ain't gonna lose to us.
Let's keep this shit a buck.
Split.
Hold up, dog. Let's keep this shit a buck, dog. Keep this shit 100, dog. Let's get this shit spicy. Get this shit cracking for real.
No, I want to keep it 200. What up?
Check it out. We gonna keep it 1,000. We ain't saying shit. Check it out. Check it out. We keep it 1,000,000. Fuck that 100. Check it out. Only motherfucker that was with the Pelicans last year. Only 2 motherfuckers was Jessica and the lizard face nigga. That's the only 2 motherfuckers. Quiz, get your sneaky ass out of here. You wasn't with the fucking Pelicans last year. You wasn't rocking with the Pelicans last year. You wasn't saying shit about the Pelicans.
Hold on,
I'm gonna tell you another thing.
We got receipts, Coffee. Coffee, we got receipts.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Quiz. Your ass sneaky as hell. You a snake.
The fuck out of here.
You wasn't with the Pelicans at all. Only motherfucker with the Pelicans.
Yo, check the private chat.
Only mother rocking with the Pelicans is Jessica and the lizard. That's it.
That nigga.
When it come down to us not liking the Pelicans, it's not like the Pelicans. We said Willie Green was a shit last year. We said that last year. We said we didn't like when they got rid of Lonzo.
Coffee, you take your lips on the heat of your shit.
As far as that dunk that Zion did, as far as that dunk that Zion did, he's supposed to did that. You don't want that? Play defense. You don't want
that's the only thing I agree with you.
That's in all games. Play defense if you don't want to get blown out. All that old blown out business and be easy. Forget be easy. Play gritty, play gutter from the beginning of the game, and you ain't got to worry about getting the 360 put on you. Everybody calls Zion fat. I called him fat. You're supposed to be called fat. Now, a man that's on his competitiveness, he gonna check himself like he did, and he came back like a gangster this year, and he killing everybody. Every team fouling Zion, not just Phoenix. Every team is fouling Zion. Every time you go to the rack, they foul Zion. He's getting fouled 10 to 15 times before he even get in there good by every damn team. He a person that can't be stopped. Now, we still ain't gonna take back they got rid of Zoe. They should have never got rid of Zoe. Just like Zion came back and hurt our
man, we don't want no motherfucking line. You talking about get rid of Zoe.
Everybody heard Zoe. They called Zoe all that business right there.
Everybody give her a receipt. Talking
Everybody
about
keeping them
Zoe
receipts.
trying to put Zoe in there.
See,
Jose,
God,
I'm
please,
gonna
Jose
limit
is
put
the
the
I'm
curse,
gonna put
man.
up in there.
please.
See here the receipts too. Everybody here, people talking garbage about them, so they gonna come back. Any real man, any real competitor gonna come back harder than they did the first time.
I bet you he
Period.
don't come back. How
That's
much you want to bet?
anybody.
How much you want to bet he
You
don't
ain't
come
got no
back
money,
hard?
Lizard. Shut up, Lizard. You ain't got no money.
He
Back
always,
to sneaky ass Quiz.
man, how you say nigga don't got? You
Say something,
always
Quiz.
talk about
Y'all,
money, man.
relax,
You
please,
broke, dog.
please,
Quiz.
please,
What you want me
Quiz.
to tell
Say
you?
something.
You
You
wrong.
Cause
broke,
you
dog.
You
damn boy.
wrong
You a
as
stupid ass
Man,
y'all,
nigga.
you
y'all gotta
broke. I
limit
Let
know
the
me tell
you
curse.
y'all
broke.
something else. Stop
I know
talking
you
wrong.
crazy
broke.
about Marvin. Marvin perspective is cold in what he say. Y'all don't talk that shit when he on this panel. Don't talk that shit when he not here.
Hey, shut
Wait
I
the
till he
do.
fuck
come.
up. You
Wait till he
wildin'.
come.
I will say what I
Talk
Yo,
your
think.
Marvin
relax,
I
perspective
do.
when
please.
he
Don't get
here.
out your
Y'all
character,
don't talk that
please.
Period.
garbage when he not here.
Period.
Don't talk
Man,
that
I'm
garbage
looking
This is
for
what
when he
y'all do on
gone.
the
Marvin,
show.
man.
Talking
Period.
greasy
And
about the Pelicans when I
when you get
told him you
greasy,
talking greasy
when you
about
get
them.
you all
Hey,
you say is greasy,
Quiz,
snake. You a
Quiz,
snake,
relax,
Quiz.
please.
I thought you was
No, no,
something
Don't
no.
get out
different.
your
You got
character,
Man,
okay?
shut
You
your
a
milk
snake.
categorically
dub
false
Hey,
head ass
Quiz,
information,
up,
you a
man.
snake.
Coffee.
You a snake.
You are a
You a
snake
straight
Boy,
for
snake.
head look like
yourself.
a
All
milk
right.
You
dub.
are
Hey,
Hey,
on
wrong
some
for
hey,
real
everything.
things,
hey,
I don't know how you show your face
look,
on cameras
look.
many
hey,
times.
Show
You're
hey,
wrong
yo,
for
yours. Show
somebody's gonna
everything.
yours.
have to get this
Show
mute button
You're
yours,
the
ready
Quiz.
up.
wrongest person to
Quiz,
Mute
ever
show
button
be
here
on
yours.
this
soon.
panel. And you
Quiz, show
especially wrong
yours.
about
See, I
me.
knew I was gonna make it
See,
Why
spicy.
need
and
some
the thing about
decorum?
it,
I'm
you
gonna
and
get it
Jessica
popping.
and
I'm gonna
Sky
get
are
it cracking,
Pelicans
and
fans.
I'm gonna make
I'm
it
not a
spicy.
Pelican fan,
Quiz, you
and
a
I'm not
snake,
a
and
hater.
the truth hurt.
I was
You ain't no
always,
Pelican
I've
fans. You didn't have
always,
no Pelicans
I've
last
never
year.
ever
You
said
didn't have no
anything
Pelicans.
crazy about the
I think you had
Pelicans.
Bolton
Quiz,
to somebody. You
Both
didn't have no
Sky,
Pelicans
Quiz,
last year. You had
Jessica,
Bolton to somebody. You
Jen,
didn't have no damn Pelicans last year.
Flight,
Stop
all of
lying,
them could
dog.
attest to
Stop
that.
lying. Only two people have Pelicans, and that's the
Stop it.
damn
Stop it.
Jessica and the lizard.
Sky,
And the
The
Sky,
lizard
lizard.
know who
you
he
ever
is.
heard
hey,
me
hey,
talk
You ain't
crazy
no
coffee,
about the
damn
The
respectfully,
Pelicans.
lizard.
coffee,
Period.
Sky, Sky, you
coffee,
heard me talk
respectfully,
crazy about the
coffee,
Pelicans, Sky?
coffee, respectfully, brother. We have
You
receipts.
wrong.
Go Pels.
Quiz,
Hey,
Quiz
Quiz.
These
Hey,
has
these
been
Quiz.
this your
Hey,
supporting
stream
Quiz.
him.
is
Hey,
recorded, my
Quiz.
man.
Quiz
This stream
I'm
is
not
recorded.
has
none
been
of that shit,
supporting
Quiz.
him.
Quiz.
Quiz has been
My
supporting
Quiz.
him.
My Quiz. I'm not under none of that shit. That dude Quiz did not have the Pelicans last year. Period. Only two
Wrong.
people had the
Well,
No,
Pelicans.
coffee,
no.
Already
Wrong.
played
coffee, I've
Only
been
two
LYS.
here, bro.
people.
I
Wrong,
watched
and wrong
almost
Only
again.
every
two
single fight
people.
stream,
Hey,
coffee.
Quiz.
Don't do
Hey,
that,
Quiz.
man.
Stop
Wrong,
fighting for that man. Hey,
wrong,
Quiz.
and
Don't do that,
Stop
wrong
fighting for
coffee.
that
again.
You're
man,
being
Quiz. Stop
disingenuous.
fighting for that man. Let that man.
Wrong,
Let
wrong,
that
I'm
man
and
not
get his
wrong
words
fighting
off.
for him.
again.
I'm just saying, if
Let
you're
that man
gonna
get.
Always
call
wrong.
somebody out,
You always
coffee,
pop up and
bring up
say
the
some shit
facts and
that's dead
stop trying
ass
to make it
wrong.
spicy
Hey,
when the
Quiz.
facts
Hey,
Man,
ain't
hey,
all
You
I
hey,
proven.
do
and
is
hey,
everybody else
coffee
on this
Quiz.
and
panel
P
be
Hey, Quiz.
wrong,
LYS,
Hold on.
man.
Mark Quiz, what you say?
and you
Mark
definitely
Quiz.
wrong about
Hold
me.
on,
I
hold on, hold
said,
on.
no,
Mark Quiz, what you
I'm
say?
grown. I got it. I said, and I quote, if you're gonna be spicy, because ain't nobody afraid of you, coffee. But if you want to be spicy, tell the
Afraid? What you
truth.
got to? Hold on, hold on.
Quiz been
Mark
supporting
Quiz,
this team
Mark
since
Quiz,
last
He
season.
can't tell
So
the
Mark
don't give
truth.
Quiz.
me
He
none
ain't
of
got
that,
no
bro.
Hey,
proof
Mark
of
Don't
Quiz.
give
that.
me none of that,
His
bro.
name
You
Hey, Mark
capping,
Coffee.
Man,
bro.
Quiz.
coffee look like
Hold on,
Caesar,
hold
You
on,
man.
Hey,
hold
capping,
on.
Come
Coffee
bro.
on,
dead
man.
That's
You
for
ass
look
real, bro.
Hey,
wrong.
Mark
Everybody
man.
scared
Quiz.
of that, bro.
Hey, Mark
Ain't nobody
Quiz.
scared of that out
Coffee.
here, bro.
Hey, Mark Quiz.
Swindle bum
Coffee,
Hey,
you
crazy
Mark
look
like
like
Quiz.
that.
Hold on,
Caesar,
hold on,
man.
Nobody
hold
On
on,
talking
hold
Planet
on,
about
of
that
the
without
Ain't
Apes,
Hey,
nobody
proof.
man.
Quiz,
scared of
back
that,
up.
Don't
bro.
even know
Hey,
what the
back
hell
up.
he
Mark
talking
Quiz, hold
about.
on, back up.
Coffee look
Hey,
like
Mark Quiz,
Caesar
hold
Nobody
on.
on
plays
Planet
Hey,
of the
nobody
Quiz,
know what
Apes,
hold
the
on.
hell
man.
he
Hey,
talking
Mark
about.
Quiz, hold on.
Sky.
Back up,
Hold
back
on.
up.
Go
Hey,
ahead,
Mark
coffee.
Quiz. Hold on.
What's
Hey, Mark
up?
Quiz, I got one question for you, Mark Quiz. Did you say
Huh?
ain't nobody scared of me? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not.
That's all. Hey, Marquez, that's all I needed to hear. Now I know you scared of me. Now I know you are. You should never say
Why
nothing
not
like that,
be
dog.
scared? I ain't never
Don't never say
scared of
nothing
no
like that.
man, bro.
Oh
Hey,
my
You think I'm
Marquez,
scared of
goodness.
you?
Marquez,
Crazy.
I didn't know.
Coffee,
Hey,
don't make me be
Marquez,
disrespectful on this
Marquez, I didn't
platform,
know you was
Coffee.
like that. Hey,
Coffee, don't
Marquez,
make me be
hey,
disrespectful to you on this
Marquez,
happening,
My
Coffee.
Quiz,
I
my
got too much
Quiz,
respect for you,
my
brother.
Quiz, my Quiz. I didn't know you was like that.
Don't
Because
allow this
hey, my
run
Quiz,
your
I
mouth.
never, hey,
Listen,
my
bro,
Quiz,
don't do this,
hey, my
Coffee.
Quiz,
Don't
I
do this,
didn't
Coffee,
know
because
you
I'm
was like
telling
that,
you.
my Quiz. But
I'm
now
telling
that
you,
I know,
Coffee.
hold
I'm
on,
telling you
hold on,
this
my
right now,
Quiz.
Coffee.
Now
You
that I
think you're
know,
Coffee
ducking
the
everybody
first
else.
my
Muslim
You
with
Quiz,
a
can't duck
bald
my
me.
head.
Quiz,
You
now that
can't
I
duck
know,
me.
Coffee the
my
You
first
Quiz,
can't
I
Muslim
duck
with
me,
didn't
a
know,
Coffee.
hey,
bald
my
You
head.
can't
Quiz,
out-fuck
my
me, Coffee. What you mean? You
I
ain't
Coffee
ain't
said
trying
he
to
scared.
was
outtalk
a
you, brother.
Muslim,
My
but he got
Quiz,
a bald
my
head.
Quiz. Here go my personal
Muslims don't
invitation to
get
you,
no
my Quiz.
haircuts.
My Quiz, because I
What's
didn't know
up?
you was like that. Hey, my Quiz. I did not know you was like that. So here's my personal invitation to you, my Quiz. I will personally pay for your plane ticket to your place so
Man, you
you
don't
can meet
got
me
no
where you
money.
at.
How you gonna
Man,
pay
will
All
for
you
right,
that man a
stop the
all right,
plane
cap?
ticket, man?
Coffee,
all right,
listen, first
all
All
off,
right,
right.
you
all right,
coming
Hey,
cap.
off
Hey,
with
Let's
the
not
yo,
relax.
bullshit,
Don't
listen.
bullcrap.
overreact.
hey,
Quiz,
You
Quiz,
ain't
Quiz.
doing
shut
shit
the
for
He's
hell
that
up,
Relax to the
shit.
referring to
Quiz.
me.
You
content.
came
That's
to
Hey,
the
All
you
you
Quiz,
do
that's
came,
the
is
content.
say
difference,
shut the hell
Quiz.
up,
stupid ass
Quiz.
shit.
Hey,
Shut
All
up,
Quiz,
right,
Quiz.
you don't
that's
want
the
to hear the
Change the
difference.
bullshit,
conversation.
Coffee,
Coffee.
My
At
Quiz
all.
Coffee.
came to
You're
your
being
defense. Now it's
You
my
disingenuous.
do this
Quiz
shit
turn.
all
I'm a
the
man right
My
here,
time. Nobody
Coffee.
wants to
Quiz
It's
hear
came to your
you. You
addressing
just
defense.
me.
corny
Now
as
it's my
fuck.
Quiz turn. Shut the
Keep
hell
that
up,
corny
Quiz.
shit to
My
yourself,
Quiz came
Coffee.
to your
Hey,
defense
bro.
because you think you was
Hey,
a
yo,
little
Quiz.
ass
I got a
man.
quiz.
You
Keep
think you
I'm
was
not
that
a
afraid
little
of
corny
ass
you.
man.
shit
Hey, my
over
Quiz.
there,
Hey, my
Coffee.
Quiz. Hey, my Quiz.
What's up, bro?
You came to his defense. My Quiz didn't say shit.
He don't
So
need to
now,
come to
so
my
now
defense.
the heat is on you.
He don't
The heat
need
is
to
on you,
come
my
to
Quiz.
my.
Hey, my Quiz.
I
Then
My
what?
defended him
What
Quiz.
I
because I
need
wanted
My
my
to.
Quiz
Quiz.
to defend
My
me for?
Quiz. We ain't got the same
Everybody
numbers,
on
my
this
Quiz.
panel been on
My
here.
Quiz. All
I've
I
been on
want
this
to know
What's
is
panel
up?
more than enough times.
all I want to know, my Quiz. is you ain't got to say nothing else. It's written in stone.
What are you talking
If
about?
that's what you mean, Quinn, shut your little petty ass up.
No.
You talking to me?
Talk about petty.
Hold on, Quiz. Don't respond, Quiz. Quiz, don't respond. Go ahead. What's up?
Hey, my Quinn.
You've been wrong.
What's up?
You show your face on camera like you've been wrong.
Hey, my Quinn.
If I was wrong the way that you was wrong, I wouldn't even
I
show
know I
my
got you
face.
fucked up.
I'm here,
I know
bro.
I got you fucked up.
I'm listening, but you're not really saying much, Coffee. You're not really saying much, Coffee.
I'm always keep shit cracking, and I can back it up in person, little motherfucker. I can back.
Hey, Coffee. We don't do the hey, Coffee. I don't care about them fake threats, bro. That fake threat stuff. He's a basketball, brother.
My Quiz, we ain't got the threat. Don't threat. Ain't no threats because we on this motherfucking internet. That's called incriminating yourself. Ain't no threats. I'm just gonna sit down with you. We just gonna have some food, okay? Because you fat, right? You like eating, right? You fat, right?
Yeah, I mean, but
so we just hey,
guess what? I'm fat. Okay,
all right, man. Let's move on.
We got the food.
Let's just move on, Flight. Hey, Flight. You know me, Flight. I'll never disrespect. Hey, Flight. I'll jump off before I disrespect your platform, Flight. I'm giving him a warning, Flight, and panel. I'm giving him a warning, Coffee. Coffee, chill. Coffee, I'm not like these people on this panel, Coffee. You need to chill out. I'm not like these people on this panel, Coffee. Relax. The stuff you've done in the past the stuff you've done in the past. Yo, like, stop coming. I'm sick of this. Coffee, stop coming on this panel thinking you genuine. You're not genuine. You disingenuine. You do these fake bets for what? Get off this panel, man.
All right, let's calm down and get some order around here.
And ain't no threats. We
go
feed you, okay?
Oh, Flight.
My fault.
Oh, Flight. Hey, Flight, I respect you, man. Hey, you got to do that every now
I'm sorry, Quiz. I'm sorry, Quiz, and Flight for getting out my character. But I be dang you, like, I let anybody on this panel No. I'm sorry if I let anybody on this panel get their character be disgraced through the mud because my people can't go back and look up basic information. This is that crap you on. That's stupid.
That's what he does, man. You know, he needs a young man. He was denied it.
Leaving to the Chicago. What's up, Coffee? I thought it was cool. Wilding out.
So let me know when y'all want to talk about some basketball.
Hey, let's talk about basketball. What's up, Jessica? I don't got time for that.
How long do you think the Pelicans can hold down the #1 spot with the game?
All the way to the championship.
That right.
I say 3
Bulls.
Nah,
I probably say
I don't know about that because
I'd probably say like 5-6 months. I give him that.
6 months. What are you talking about, bro? The season's over.
Until they play against the Bulls.
About 5-6 months.
You know, my question: Do you know the what the next couple
hey,
games
believe
the
I'm trolling.
got?
Believe I'm trolling. Believe.
Hey, Jessica's talking. Shut the fuck up. Go ahead, Jessica.
Yo.
Go ahead, Jessica.
Marquez,
Jessica, you asked me that question?
Hey, Marquez.
I'm here.
Do you know what the next couple of games is the Pelicans about to play? Other than the Suns?
I can easily pull them up.
Yeah,
Let's just pull them up.
Yeah.
Instead of all the pump faking people calling, you know what? I'm leaving alone. People have all this stuff to tell me. You know what? All right, for sure.
Do what you said. Do it.
I'm going to do it. You want to do it?
Yeah,
you got a phone. You got a phone, Boomer. You do it.
No, I'm talking to you right now.
Okay, for sure. Are you going to shut up?
No, I can't do two things
at one time. So you want to act like that since we got people acting like children here.
Hurry up.
So Jessica, since you're asking, Jessica,
the Warriors or the Lakers is going to come to the top?
I mean, honestly, the Warriors and Lakers. Honestly, I think the Warriors are the only one that can come to the top. Honestly, the Lakers, I don't believe in the Lakers.
You don't?
No matter how good AD is playing.
I actually like what Darvin Ham is doing over there with the Lakers. It's just a matter of how long before they do what we already know is going to happen. You know, AD's eventually going to go back to street clothes. LeBron's going to be stressing his abductor. You know, the regular sort of shit. So that's the only issue with them. And then
y'all hear that?
And then you know, ultimately, it's a lot tougher in the West now. I don't think it's a walkthrough for the Lakers at all. But I don't know if the Lakers are a #1 seed in the West, even with everybody healthy.
Right.
You know why I say the #1? You know why I say the West?
Let him answer the question. Then who coming out there? That was Coffee was talking about with you. about who coming out of the West and how you felt about what's his name about the Pelicans. So then, who you can see coming about the West? You didn't ask the question.
I did.
Who?
You didn't listen.
Who you think
I
coming out the
explained it
West?
already.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking about what's the name? Who's that? Who that you, my question? You doing just what you thought was quiz? Who's that? He said
Quiz answered it already.
Who? Who did he say? Who coming out of the West?
Quiz, you want to explain yourself, bro? You can.
No, shut the fuck up.
He's
Who?
asking you, Marquez.
Who?
You referring to me? He asking you.
Who?
I mean, but I didn't answer the question already. That's why I'm looking at him stupid.
No,
like I didn't answer the question.
Not you. Who did just get you talking?
Yo, Uncle Vern, the Warriors is coming out the West.
Who?
Watch nothing.
Who?
The Warriors is coming out. This Billy's telling you.
Okay, you hit around the Warriors.
You think
Billy's just coming in. I'm just coming in.
Who's
I'm
with
saying
coming out the West?
And that's what coffee
saying
meant.
Warriors coming out the West. You think the Warriors gonna be able to do it again?
I mean,
believe so.
Not really.
I believe it's gonna come down to the Western Conference.
No, just coming out the West is who's coming out the West. Believe said Warriors.
Conference champion.
They go. I'll see. I honestly,
you
I
ain't
would love to see
Pelicans.
Warriors and Memphis going at it in the Western Conference.
All right, there you go. That's the question. Thank you. Shut the fuck up, my class.
I think if it came down to it, right? I see Pelicans. I see the Pelicans losing to Memphis, and Memphis gonna go to the conference finals.
Hey!
If everybody stays healthy.
Hey, look here. I don't agree with that. But
I think the Pelicans better than Memphis.
Jessica.
You think so? I don't know. Sky can probably answer that better than me, but I don't know. I feel like Memphis gives us a little.
I mean, because Memphis because John Moran is something, and plus they're gonna have Desmond Bain. I mean, I like Memphis. Plus,
and then they're gonna get Jared Jackson back too.
Listen, plus I think Jared Jackson.
That's why I said if everybody healthy.
Yeah, but I honestly, but listen, real talk. I'm not even capping here. Real talk. I think the Memphis Grizzlies are a great team. I really think that the Pelicans are deeper than the Grizzlies, though.
Man, if we get home field advantage, it's over. If we get home field advantage, it's over. We coming out the West.
Hey.
If we get that number one spot or that number two spot, we coming out the West.
Hey, Skyler, let me ask you this. What makes the Pelicans so much better than other teams in the West? Or even
we get 56 points
because
off the bench?
the five people coming off the bench can start for majority of the league.
Not just that. It's all that. Because to me, Jessica, and if you understand it, Jessica, this answers your question to the one you asked about 30 minutes ago. Look, Pelicans got two things going for them. They got a good coach with a good understanding of the game. And they also got players that they can fit around everything and make them fit in. Well, you know what, Jessica, will make the whole NBA make them not people want to watch them is because don't nobody play no defense. Only one play defense around in this league out of 30-something teams. It's Pelicans.
Yeah, we is up there though.
Jessica, please, if you listen to me, and just don't let it go past your head.
We number one in defense right now.
Jessica, the reason why y'all successful out there is because y'all made changes. Approach
that's true.
to that game. And the rest of them bigs out there, San Francisco tried, like he said, San Francisco tried, they ain't got the kind of defense y'all got. Y'all got a system, and y'all got defensive players that sacrifice.
Man, we coming off the bench scoring, and we starting scoring.
Jessica, don't nobody sacrifice to the NBA. They get paid too much.
I don't think nobody can put up the bench points we could put up.
Look at it like this. So since B.I. and Herb been hurt in the last couple of games, right? And we've been winning.
They got defense.
Look, I know. I'm just saying. But some of your bench players have been in their starting lineup and they've been having big games. Now imagine when you put that back on the bench with those big numbers,
right?
We're bringing in Bi, and his numbers back in there. So you got.
Hey, Jessica and Skyler, look here. What's the name that hit it around it? You know when we made the positive change about the Pelicans? When they hired that coach. And you know what else they did after they did that? They got C.J. McCollum. After that, it was over with.
Exactly.
So y'all got a experienced backcourt player that can dictate and run y'all system real good.
And he know how
and
to
y-
close
and
because
y'all
he
do
been closing with
guarantee
Dame
on
for
him.
so long.
And y'all decisions that y'all made and y'all draft and everything else, boy, y'all stepped it up. Congrats, my hats off to y'all. And it was off to y'all before, Jessica. This ain't nothing new coming out of my mouth.
Yeah,
My
that's
hats off to y'all. I like what y'all doing. I wish the Bulls could do the same thing.
And
So
that's the utmost respect because when it comes down to it, it's just basketball. We all love the game of basketball.
Right.
You know, and like Kof did say, and you know, Uncle Vern touched on it earlier in the live. I don't know if Kof heard that, but we said it. The only beef we had towards New Orleans fans last season was that they didn't pick up Lonzo. Like that was the only beef. But
they ain't show no love.
But you can't really get mad at them.
when they showed themselves to me and they proved that they could do it without Lonzo in the playoffs and everything like that, I say, yo, they doing their thing. And I watched them this season and they doing their thing. Now, to be realistic, I don't think they could hold off when it comes to playoffs the whole run, meaning make it to the Western Conference. And that's my take. And now I'm gonna stand on that until things change.
So let me ask you this: why?
Just because they still haven't been battle tested yet. They still haven't proven what can be. I know, yes, but Zion, everybody else haven't. That's all. That's the only. That's until proven.
Zion is the only one who hasn't been in the playoffs.
But I'm talking about a real playoff run. Ingram too.
Right.
I mean, they did have a real playoff run.
No, I
Not
agree
a
with you,
long
Believe.
one,
I'm
but they
talking
had a
about
real playoff
with
run.
the coaches schemes. It's more than just. Yeah, I'm
DJ
not trying to
McCullough.
like pick at them. I'm not trying to discredit them.
It's more than dunking
I'm
and
just saying
shooting threes.
on a basketball. So that, like I said, like
Who the hell doing that?
when the playoffs come and they're there, you know what I mean, and they're there and they're arriving up, and yeah, we're gonna see what's up. But I really believe it's gonna come down to Memphis and New Orleans.
Can I say this? The reason why you feel it that because you feel as though ain't none of them over the Pelicans went out there and got it like they supposed to have got it, got that far to get it. Like I say, it's a different beast out there. The one in the back corner, CJ McCullough, man, they feed and they go off here.
Nah, I love McCullough.
See now you go in, and then they feed off Lon, and they feed off Zion, and they feed off the rest of them guys because they all put no strength.
They feed off of Jose,
and they know they good at they crowd.
I think I think the big difference, like for me this year with the Pelicans, is all right. You got the talent, you have Zion back now, but really it's the coaching. I like the Jose Alvarado closing, and I think that Jose Alvarado is going to be the big difference maker. The reason why y'all may be questionable, like Jessica, about the Grizzlies is because Ja Morant, like y'all probably gonna have to play Alvarado to kind of.
You said who gonna stop Ja Morant?
That's the hardest part is trying to slow that young man down because he's battle tested and their team is as well.
Hey, Jessica,
we beat them once.
Jessica, who you see us Florida
we tied up with the Grizzlies, ain't it? 1-1 or something.
Yeah. A series. Yes, you're gonna have to play them in a series eventually. And
I know. I understand that.
A 7-game series.
Ja Morant has mismatches against y'all. I don't think that's CJ. I think that Jose Alvarado. I think that what Willie Green is doing right now and warming up that Jose Alvarado because you're gonna need him to play in some of them sports. Slow that young man down.
Well, he's been doing that for a minute. Jose.
Yeah, and that's
played
great.
The whole fourth quarter.
Hey, and another thing,
but don't play the third quarter.
And that only just that Zion. I mean, what's his name? They've been having a field day against Zion every time they played against each other. He didn't be having no field game against them. So that been going question. That been going 50-50. And I see the playoffs. They're gonna hold different things because not only is Zion gonna be wired up.
But you also got to remember.
At the same thing, just with Jessica. At the same thing to go for Memphis because they don't have no experienced players, also, brother. In the playoffs.
But Memphis has shown Memphis has been.
Hey, Zion shown that. Matter of fact, Pelicans showing now. I'm sorry, Jessica, get him. But the Pelicans showing right now. Get him, Jessica.
Who on the Grizzlies bench?
Trey. I think it's Trey Jones. Tyrus' little brother. Then you have
They got cohesiveness, just like the Pelicans.
They have the unit because the Pelicans.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they have. I don't follow it too heavy on like the players. Like
but believe the issue is
But my thing is,
But the
I
issue is
see how
between
they
the
play together.
Grizzlies.
They ain't
Right,
got
but the
no
issue is
winner.
between
They
the.
don't have no winner that's going to direct them because they ain't got no winner
That's
that's going
not
to
only
direct them
that.
that did that before.
The second team is legit putting up 56. The bench is putting up 56 points. The bench team is going to outscore. The bench team is going to outscore the starters.
That ain't good.
When and they have a star over there in that Desmond Bain kid, and he ain't even been playing for about 3 weeks now.
But Desmond Bain's a starter though.
Right, but they've
We're talking
won.
about the Grizzlies' second team.
Grizzlies have shown.
Yeah,
Grizzlies
they
have
bench.
some nice playoff runs. You know what the Grizzlies are going to do in the playoffs. They put together some nice playoff runs, and that's when the
Okay,
team trying to get over the hump too. So I think that's a good battle.
but that's not the question here, Bleeze. We're asking whose bench are you taking in a series? You got to take the Pelicans bench.
I think the Pelicans are deeper than the Grizzlies, like I said off rip.
So with that
Right, but
being
we
said,
saying that. But
so
look, I'm just saying this, right? We saying that going into this season now. Last season, you know what I mean, battle tested in the playoffs. We seen what you know what I mean, what we saw. So now what we're going into it, we just got to see what happens going into the end of the season. They're making a nice run right now, but you know, of course, y'all gonna be on your high horse. Y'all deserve it. Just like how when early in the season, you know, Zen had his high horse with the Portland.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just what it is, and it's all love. But I'm just
And
saying,
that's
when it comes
what
down to the playoffs, I'm just ready to see the matchups and see where we at. And then
Plus, the playoffs aren't easy. Playoffs aren't easy because you're going to be running against some teams that are, you know what I mean, like.
Because to be honest, right? Not to say like that. What if like they match up
playoffs
and the
is who
Timberwolves?
do their
What if they
homework the
match up?
best.
What if they match up against like a team like the Timberwolves? You know, like honestly, like you know that could be a good matchup too.
Yeah, you're right.
For the Portland.
Matchup.
I mean, for Pelicans before they even go against, you know, make a run. So you know, it's teams. They could match up against the Clippers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could be things. So you don't just say they could just come out the West.
Hey, can I say this to Jessica? Hey, Jessica, look here. Y'all got three. Yeah, but y'all got it. Okay, say you playing spades. Y'all got it for sure 3, a possible 5. You understand me? And Minnesota got it for sure 1.
I'm sorry, say that again.
You know how to play spades?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Look, y'all got it for sure 3. Oh no, for sure 3, and a possible 5. Minnesota got it for sure 1.
They don't even got to show one, Uncle Vern.
Whoa. I'm talking to Jessica. Jessica, do you get it?
Yeah, I want that.
Jessica,
I want that 3, possible 4.
Hey, whoa. You already got it. You ain't got it. As a matter of fact, y'all got to make me think about y'all. So you got to remember, y'all got a bench that won't wait. Not can't wait. They won't wait.
Yeah.
Hey, Jessica, that makes a difference, Jessica.
Especially with that, you know, y'all do know that Jose had a bruised rib when he played, and Jose said,
"What?
As long as he got bruised in the rib the last game we just played, and I didn't think he was going to play.
I heard that too.
The Suns game, and you can see it because when you're watching it, when he go to the foul line, he keep grabbing his side of his rib because it was hurting. But he told them folks, they were like, well, don't you think you should be resting? Whoop the whoop. And he said they probably wanted me to, but it's not that bad. He said, as long as he didn't even want to say the man's name, but he said, as long as what's your name on that court, I'm gonna be out there too. And he was talking about
Chris Paul.
I love Jose Alvarado.
As long as that man playing, I'm playing. And he
First
said,
off, I love Jose Alvarado. He's a New Yorker and he's tough, and you can see that. You know what I mean? He plays with toughness, and he can score a lot better than people give him credit for. But he's a tenacious defender. He's not scared to do the dirty work. That's why I like him. He has the right kind of attitude. He has a championship type of attitude.
Also,
he do. He said, as long as what's your name on that floor, I'm gonna be out there. I don't care. If it's a
Yeah.
Also, Jessica and Quiz and Vern, out of all the point guards you seen play defense on Chris Paul, I never seen nobody dominate as Jose Alvarado did. And I'm talking about it got to the point, Quiz and Jessica.
That's why they got mad last night. That's why they got mad last night.
I saw that. I rewatched that playoff series just to see, just look at Alvarado, see his defense.
Hey,
he was literally in his head.
He was.
It's like,
right. Chris Paul is a good player
that gives him a problem.
Chris Paul is a good player because
my,
Chris Paul still got his, but you can see that. But you can see the frustration that and that's why it's still lingering right now. Because when Zion did that dunk, who was the first two chirping? It was Chris Paul and Jose. They was holding Jose.
Right.
That's still lingering.
It was
Zion went and did his thing. But let me tell y'all something. Do y'all know that when we was playing that series, Devin Booker got hurt, right? And he was sitting on the bench in his street clothes. And CJ was in the game and he was standing in front of the Suns bench. Why Devin Booker grabbed CJ when CJ was trying to make a shot, and then they had this big old thing. The refs had to look and do all this stuff. So you want to talk about disrespecting a team? Like, why is you in your street clothes, but you standing up and you literally grabbing CJ? CJ made this big old rant. He grabbed me. You on the sideline and y'all playing dirty, but want to get mad because Zion. This what Zion's supposed to do. This is what everybody been waiting to see Zion get on the floor and do. He ain't even got to necessarily be about the Suns. Zion had an opportunity to give everybody a show. He was supposed to do that.
Right.
See,
exactly.
Jess, here's the thing, Jess, right? The Suns versus the Pelicans was a good series last year. It's a competitive game if you look at it. But here's the thing. Zion is here now. And I hate to break it to you,
if you
but
ain't
that's
know,
the best
you knew last
player
night. If you ain't know, you knew last night.
Listen, that's the best player on the court. And aside from that, he is the piece that the Pelicans been waiting for anyway. I mean, this is really it's really gonna be Zion's team. You know what I mean? Like real talk. And I don't think that it's a match anymore. I think that the Suns could come out, they could feel whatever way with Chris Paul. Alvarado has no problem with covering that guy full court, especially at the end of the game. That's what I like about what Willie Green's doing. He's using Alvarado as a closer to play both sides of the basketball.
Also, hold on,
Alvarado.
before you get in that, I just want to say this real quick, right?
Go ahead.
All of this, I just gotta say, right? Pelicans gotta win that game. They better secure.
You talking about Sunday?
They need to secure the season series.
That's gonna be an interesting game
because if they lose that game, I mean,
because you know them folks, mad. You know they're gonna come out there with some anger. The Suns gonna come out there to try to prove a point, and they already been getting beat by a lot of teams the past couple of games. I mean, the Celtics just beat them. Who else did they play before that? Just beat them. The Suns been getting beat for the last couple 3-4 games, and then Zion go and do the 360 dunk. Either they gonna give up or they gonna come out there and they gonna be like,
Jessica,
it's gonna be serious. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try to foul that man, like literally, like hurt him, like drag him to the ground, because
the Suns are soft.
That's how they did. That's how the last team was doing. I'm talking about keep grabbing this man. Like that's how the Pistons. That's how the Pistons did Zion all night long, literally.
Well, the Pistons are young and they don't really know the game. Also, Jessica and Quiz.
Well, what else they gonna do, Quiz?
They gonna get their ass beat. That's what they gonna do. What they need to do.
I'm about to say, because what else they gonna do to guard Zion?
Listen, what they need to do is stop being in their feelings. Chris Paul need to come out, and Chris Paul and Devin Booker know exactly what they need to do. Devin Booker scored 14 points. He played like shit.
Right.
He better come out and make them have to play some defense on him. If they don't sit around and cry because somebody did a 360 windmill on you at the end of the game. You need to come out and play. And Devin Booker is capable. Now, if Devin Booker comes out there and puts some buckets up, all right, now we still got a game because y'all still can't stick Zion. Y'all still going to have to deal with Alvarado's going to get up in Chris Paul's head. If not as bad, worse the next game. Now that they want to get – it's going to be a more physical game. And I'll be honest with you. The Pelicans are a more physical team than the Suns.
Right. Quiz and Jessica, I love the fact that we're having this conversation. We got some decorum here. We can go back and forth. It's great. But if you guys notice something, and Jessica, you said, and I quote, you said, the Suns are they're gonna come in upset, pissed off. Zion did that, being disrespectful. I'm gonna give you a game in the playoff series where they was mad, frustrated, pissed, and they lost.
And they still lost.
In that game, Jessica.
What game was that?
That little move that he always do.
Who?
On Chris Paul. Jose Alvarado.
Oh yeah.
You remember that move that he normally does, where
The sneaky steal.
The sneaky steal, right?
Where he got the Grand Theft Alvarado.
Right. He does it, right? Mind you, he does that steal on Chris Paul. And it changed. I don't care what anybody. That game, it changed the entire game. Because that team was up by 15 at that time. He goes for the steal, right? They get an easy layup, right?
Mm-hmm.
They hard up on ball defense on Chris Paul, and he turns up the ball not once, not twice. It was twice, Jessica. I'm saying right now, right here, Jose Alvarado is going to be the reason you win tomorrow's game.
If he plays.
Well, another thing is that the Suns don't have Jay Crowder.
Well, he
They're
was.
desperately missing him because Jay Crowder is the only other dude in that squad that I even marginally think is tough. So that's pretty much it. I think that
where's Jay Crowder at? He gone.
I don't know. He's either injured or I don't know if they got rid of him or whatever. I haven't seen Jay Crowder all year long.
No, he's healthy, but they're kind of like putting him towards the end of like
that's to their detriment because that's the only dude on that Suns team that I think that Jay Crowder brought a lot to their team. I don't know why they're not playing him if he's healthy, but that's their problem.
Right now, they're trying to sit him on the end so they can trade him during the trade deadline.
Yeah, well,
it's not helping somebody that's not playing to show. He got to show what he doing right now to get traded.
Well, he's been in the league long enough. Everybody knows what Jay Crowder does, Jessica. So they don't even really need to play him. But they're hurting themselves. They're not.
But that don't mean.
I mean,
go on, Crowder.
Go ahead, Jessica.
Well, I guess if they're gonna trade him, then he ain't gonna be a part of what they got going on. So.
Jessica, they stupid. That's what it is. At the end of the day, they being dumb. All right, they're doing some dumb shit. Hey, that's their problem.
Because he's really the only one on there to me that give you that beast
dog
mentality. You know, like that aggressive.
He's one of the best defenders on their team, and he's also one. He's also one of the better outside dudes. I mean, he's one of the dudes.
So why they getting rid of him?
NBA shit. NBA always is. They probably feel they have better stuff going on over there. I don't know, but to me, it's stupid. I would play him if I were them.
Hey, Quiz, also, Jay Crowder, I would love to see this. As much as people, Jay Crowder had a trade. Jay Crowder's been wanting out of here for the last 2 months because he requested a trade. But if we're talking about, he requested it. There's no doubt.
All right.
Okay.
That's what it is.
And
that's why he's okay.
Now we're talking just to put Jay Crowder in there. Could you imagine? Hey, Jay Crowder is one of those people that you can put him on a contender team, trade for him, and realistically, Quiz, you can see him being a big part of that team winning you a championship.
Jay Crowder is. I like the way you're putting that because Jay Crowder is really a championship caliber type of player. He's a dude who any team that's serious about going to the championship would be happy to have that dude. He put the court.
So you think he played better than Valanciunas? Ain't Jay Crowder? Is he a center?
No, Jay Crowder's not a center. Valanciunas.
My bad.
So
who is their center other than Aiden? Aiden is their center.
They was playing out that white boy you saw them trying to put up last night. You saw that big 7 foot.
Oh, yeah.
That got bodied by Zion.
That boy's trash, bro.
Remember that play?
He was fouling. He was fouling a lot though. He was fouling Zion a lot. I don't think he knew it. He didn't know what to do because he kept fouling.
Hey man, you know what? Fouling is part of the game, Jessica. I'm all with it. You know what I mean? You got 6 of them. If you ain't doing nothing else, at least do that, right?
Yeah, he did. He got 60. Did he foul out?
Nah, he ain't foul out. He got bodied though several times. He got Zion doing the too small. That's the first time I ever seen Zion give him the too small sign. Try to put this 7 on me.
Zion did too small last game too with the Pistons and them.
Oh, I believe
Zion. I ain't gonna lie. Zion been showing a lot more emotions though in the last couple of games.
The thing about it is just like, see, the thing is for me is like
even from like all the years that he ever played, Quiz. All the years he ever played, Zion been showing a lot more emotions. And it just kind of recently started because it ain't been since the beginning of the season. I felt like he came out and he was like kind of like putting his toes in the water and stuff, and now all of a sudden they unleashing the beast, and now he's got a little attitude.
Well, this is the thing that people don't talk about, so I'm gonna talk about it. Like a lot of times, we have to remember these guys are professionals. Zion is still a very young player. He didn't play all of last year. The year before that, he didn't play some of the year. You know what I mean? Like, and he was injured. It wasn't like he was not playing just because he didn't feel like playing. He had some injuries he was dealing with and stuff like that. But now it looks like he's getting healthier, and
he look like every game he play, he's getting more, whatever.
He's getting healthier. And aside from that, there's things that he can do that he knows he could do that he ain't done yet. Like my thing was when he first came in as a rookie. Remember his rookie year? The numbers he was putting up in his rookie year when he first came, before he went down, those numbers were admirable. I don't care what year you were in. He was putting up borderline all-star numbers as a rookie, period. And he's a dude that I definitely know. He's like there's only a handful of players I really look forward to coming to the NBA. He reminded me of Sean Kemp. Just a little bit bigger than Sean Kemp at his age, but a Sean Kemp like Charles Barkley type of dude, because he came in with all of this speed and athleticism as a young dude, his ability to jump, the quickness and stuff like that. I'm telling you, man, it's like Charles Barkley, Sean Kemp with Zion Williamson, and he's a young player. So to me, I think it's a matter of him also coming to now being accustomed to being a professional, because now he's been in the league a few years. And him actually being able to be on the court and do things that he knows he can do rather than just.
Flash Sports TV? What's up? What's going on with y'all?
What's up?
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, man. I've been trying to catch y'all. Shit, I don't know what the hell been going on with YouTube. The algorithm been acting crazy. So, shit.
Who is this, B-Burrow?
You know who this is? California, bro. What's up with you? Uncle Vern, what's good with you, bro?
What's good? What's good? All right, my fault, man. All right, it's all good. It's all good. I'll try to pick up the voice. You know, I'm blind, deaf, and I can't hear real good.
Damn, all of that. You said you blind and deaf?
And can't hear real good.
I thought you said you were drunk for a minute. I just can't.
Hey, that's what they said.
Wow.
Yeah,
but
man.
what you were saying, Quiz?
No, I'm saying I think that Zion is. I think that what you're saying is right. He looks like he's showing a lot more emotion. But remember, when you're a rookie, you don't really know where you are. You know what I mean? And he didn't even play the whole rookie season. He didn't play all of last year. He's been playing now, and now he's looking like he's even more healthy. Not only just a matter of being healthy. When you don't play all of that time, Jessica, you're not in basketball shape. You're not even in basketball shape. Like if you listen to him in the post press conference, he talked about the fact that he has to go to the coach every now and then and say, "Hey, I need a breather," because you ain't been running around up and down. You're running at a professional level. So I think part of what you're seeing, like that 360 dunk he did at the end of the game, that says everything I need to see. That man is he's feeling better about himself physically. You know what I mean? And he's
and mentally.
He's not a loser. Yeah, mentally, physically, and aside from that, he's checked in. So he's the type of player that you want if you're trying to go someplace. This is a young man around. You know what I mean? You got to question his desire to play. He wants to play.
Right.
Hey, but ain't no stopping no Zion, man.
Hey, wait a minute, Quiz.
Ain't stopping him.
Quiz, but you say that you don't. This is the guy that you don't got to question. But a lot of people was questioning him.
Yeah, but I mean, those were their questions. Like, first off, Zion has a bigger body.
No, I'm
to
saying
begin
they
with.
was questioning. I've heard talk on media and stuff where they was questioning his love for the game. If they, questioning if he's a bust or and of course we still got to see that. We got to make sure he play games and not keep getting injured and stuff like that. We still got a lot more games to play.
Well, and just for the record. a lot of those guys on television, they're a bunch of man bites dog type of jokers, and a lot of those guys are borderline clinically insane anyway. So you can only take what some of them people on TV say with a grain of salt, especially Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins talking about
he can say he should be saying nothing.
Go look up Kendrick Perkins' numbers in his career, please. He shouldn't even open his mouth up to say anything about basketball. He's not even qualified to talk.
But the only reason why they respect him barely was because no Perkins. Not even that good stuff.
Hey, look here. I'm gonna tell you for real though, in real life, I question Zion, especially last year. I questioned his love and dedication to the game. I did because of the fact that it turned out like it turned out. Because I questioned whether he was hurt or not, to a certain extent, and that was bad on my part. But
Vern, you've been watching this game for a while. He was a young player. They were just protecting their investment.
Right. I never questioned his ability.
Right. I never questioned him either. I mean, if you're over 300 pounds, I mean, because he wasn't playing ball for a long time. That would happen to any ball player if you at that size and you didn't play for a long time. Of course, you're gonna pick up weight. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't ever question his abilities to begin with. That's Charles Barkley and Shaq and them. You know what I'm saying? Putting that bullshit out there.
It was a lot. It wasn't just them making them fat boy jokes.
Yeah.
I mean, he was big. They're gonna make jokes. You know what I mean, Jess? They're gonna make jokes. But when Zion gets on the court, then all of the joking stops.
Right. And Zion and Shaq.
How you like me now?
But if you know,
I check you, Jess.
You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. I mean, you're damned if you don't and you're damned if you do.
Well, go ahead.
Hold on, Calfani. Calfani, I have a question for you, bro. You mind if I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, go ahead.
You saw the game last night with the Pelicans with the Suns, did you?
I caught bits and pieces of it.
You saw the end with the dunk with Zion Williamson. My question is, how'd you feel about that dunk? Was that out of line, or even if it was out of line? I mean, how do you feel about that in general?
That just let me know what condition he in, because he wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying, at first.
You feel as though that was disrespectful to the game?
No.
Neither do I.
He was making a statement. 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 That's all.
Man, shit. That's what I'm paying. That's what I'm paying to watch this shit for.
What statement was he making?
That the Suns can't stop.
I'm back.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that next game when they play against them again. They play the Suns again then.
Man, that man made a statement to the world. I'm back.
Right. Yeah, I'm back.
This is what y'all wanted to see. I don't think it was really just towards the Phoenix Suns. The man went out there and he wanted to give. He had an opportunity, a wide open, to make a beautiful dunk. Why not? You're Zion.
Well,
that's what you do.
He was trying to lead. He was trying to lead. He was trying to lead that I'm back. He let the whole lead that he know he's gonna be somebody to be reckoned with.
Right.
Let the league know what time it is. Put the league on notice.
Let's have a little fun. I'm on my home court.
Yes.
The fans are here. Everybody's been doing all this talking last season. I got a wide open little layup. It's the end of the game. Nobody gonna try me. Let me just do a pretty little dunk.
No, Jessica, they was already getting beat bad. You don't rub. Hey, Jessica,
you rub it in.
Hey. Can I say this, please? I want Jessica. Y'all already understand. See,
go ahead.
I want Jessica to understand the way the game go. Okay, Jessica, let me tell you how the game go. When it comes down to the end, when I'm beating you by 99.5 points, you don't try to go get that other half point back. Just let me just keep beating you. I hold the ball. I ain't going to make sure you run down the court and go take it and dunk it. I'm going to hold the ball and throw it to the other guy. But you can't keep trying to beat me when I got you down.
Why not, though? Who made that up? Where that came from?
A bunch of fools.
No, I'm just saying, like, what?
A bunch of
no,
fools.
like, real talk, because some people want to make it sound like it's so disrespectful, but me, I'm a lady. I haven't been watching basketball. I don't know about these unwritten rules.
Right.
I just really want to know, like, Who said that? That's what you. Oh, you're beating me, so you need to hold the ball.
Yeah, hold
Man,
the
the clock is ticking. Play ball. We want
Corny.
to see the dunks. We want to see
right.
this. This is what we pay to see.
Exactly.
Hey,
And
I
a
yo,
lot
don't
of
pay
these
to
dudes
see you
don't
Stop
know
hold
it,
no
Murphy ass.
ball.
Stop.
Hold on, y'all. I want to thank my man Lamont Simmons in the Cash App, man. Thank you for your $25 Cash App. Support us in the Cash App family. It's Flight Sports TV.
And I'm trying
Yeah,
my
good,
hardest, like,
Lamont.
not to be saying bad words.
I will say this, panel.
Man,
When you
that's
see when
lame. That's so lame. Who came up? I really want to know who came up with that unwritten rule.
Marquez.
unwritten rules.
know the thing about it, if it wasn't for
All right,
listen,
Uncle Ray, trying to
and
catch
listen,
me.
let
Like,
you I want to say something on some real live G stuff real quick, right? The NBA. Why do we love this? I remember watching Dominique Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins do all kinds of crazy 360 windmills and stuff like that. Like
Man,
Sean,
what?
you know what I mean? Vince Carter, you know what I mean?
Kobe.
Jordan, like, yeah, even Kobe, exactly. Like, come on, Kobe was doing 360 dunks. You don't even see many of these dudes in the league doing that no more, man. And it's corny.
It's
Let
not
these
that.
dudes play, man. It's a game, man. Let's bring the fun back to the game, man. I got no problem.
Quick. Hey, wait. See, this is what you really don't get it. You getting it on the dunk that he made. It ain't about that. It's about the respect that you show. If Phoenix been sticking a broomstick up your butt all this time for the last 5 or 6 years, and now you get a chance to do it, you don't take advantage of that chance. You be sports.
Why not?
Man, I'm
Why
putting
would
the
you
360
not
down, bro.
take advantage? Why
I'm
would
sorry.
you not, man? Why would you not take advantage of the situation though?
Yeah.
I don't. It's not even. I don't. Like, okay, I'm beating you. No matter what we do, whether I dunk this ball or not, we gonna win.
Yeah.
So why can't I just not? I play basketball. I want to dunk. I like to dunk. Why I can't dunk the ball?
Jessica, the reason why Phoenix took it to a point like that because the fact they couldn't stop him from doing it anyway. They couldn't stop him for the last 40 minutes. They couldn't stop him. They couldn't stop him for the last 39 minutes.
Let me tell you something. I feel like it's more. They don't talk about the disrespect when a team get their ass beat and don't want to shit. I gotta stop cussing. I'm sorry. When a team get beat and they don't want to shake nobody's hand.
Right. Oh, Detroit Pistons. I'm telling you, feelings hurt.
Hey, it's Zion Williamson, y'all.
Yeah.
How you doing, gang?
He's funny.
Zion,
Hey, man, Zion Williamson did come on the panel. Oh man,
I just left my favorite beignet shop. Me and the gang.
Hey, yo.
Laughing all the way to the bank.
I had to.
He about to do it again tomorrow too.
You gotta practice on that one.
Hey, look. We said at the end of last season, we all said this wasn't going to be no team to trifle with this year.
Yep.
We all said that. Flight Sports, take some credit. Take some credit, Flight
number one
Sports.
seed. They're the number one seed right now.
Hey, wait, can we make that understood? Was that before
Started from the bottom, now we
was that before Willie Green? Or
No,
after?
sir. It was after Willie Green, sir.
Thank you.
And we all saw that transformation after the trade. We all saw it. And we all bought into it.
Yeah.
So give yourself some credit, Flight
bottom,
Sports.
now my whole team here.
Yeah, give yourself some credit.
Is continuing because I love what Willie Green's doing with his personnel this year. I mean, he's really doing some great things over there as far as how he's utilizing all of this phenomenal talent they have over there. Players that nobody was talking about last year, Zen. Let's talk about them. Jose Alvarado.
Who to say what Kyra was gonna come out and do?
Yep.
Hey, Flight Sports was talking about Jose Alvarado last year. Were we not?
Alvarado this year is closing games. He's using him as a closer.
Now that's different. That's a twist. But you know, we saw it early and we pointed out his contributions. I'm giving us all a lot of credit because this was no surprise to any of us.
I brought it to y'all's attention, and then
I said
y'all
Pelicans. I said
Talk your
Pelicans
shit.
gonna
when
be.
Talk
Flight
your
Yeah.
shit.
found out that me and Scott, we brought it to Flight's attention, Flight Sports
Especially
TV
her.
attention. I know for a fact we was the first person to say Jose's name, but
Especially her.
especially when Herb, not on her, we all of that. Jose, I said GTA, they was saying that stuff last season. Y'all just not getting on that GTA stuff. They was doing that last season when he started those sneaky steals for the first time last season.
Yeah.
But when Flight found out he was from New York, then Flight he did a little bit more talking about Jose.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. He's not the only one. Larry Nance Jr. is playing phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
Quiz.
I like how Larry Nance play. I really do.
I like
Quiz.
it when he was in Cleveland.
Hey, Quiz, is it a good time for me to drop my Jose joke, man?
Go for it.
All right, y'all. It'll come. I'll drop it when y'all forget about it. I don't want to set it up the wrong
I think
way.
I've heard it before. I'm not going to spoil it.
You know Jose is leading in the NBA in steals, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Not surprising for a Puerto Rican. Sorry, I had to do it. We love Puerto Ricans from New York. We just playing.
I know.
Hey,
So Jose is leading the league in steals.
Nah, I just made that shit up. I don't know if he is or not.
He just made it up for his joke.
For the sake of a joke.
That's why I was like, man, you had me over here thinking like, wow, let me go look this up. I didn't even know all that.
Hey, Jessica. You know the NBA is a billions of billion dollar industry. Why do you think they didn't figure out why that young man get the steals like he do? Especially that one play, that trick he play on him all the time. Why everybody in their mama know the trick, but he still do it anyway, be successful? Why, Jessica? And why did you say he do that about 8 months, 8 months ago? He's still doing it. Why, Jessica? Why is that man still doing that same trick in the NBA when it's a $1 billion organization and they should have caught it a long time ago? Why he still do it?
Because he grand theft Alvarado.
Nope, because they stupid. They stupid, Jessica. Jessica, this is what it is, Jessica.
Man, Jose little self will be out there running circles around people.
They're on to it now, Uncle Vern. They're on to it now.
People underestimated him.
Everybody got something in their pocket.
They didn't scout him. They didn't scout him at first. He got away with it for a long time, for a very long time. But they want
to get away with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
He likes to linger after inbounds passes and pick your pocket.
And that's and why not? Why not?
Hey, matter of fact, I tell you what. Every time, Jessica, we watch the Pelicans.
And that, you know what, that right there, that'd be the best. And then once he pick your pocket, he going straight up with it because they're going to be on our side of the court. And that's an easy little bucket. And that'd be a beautiful little thing, right? I'd be like, dang, that's so nice.
And then when after you pick your pocket,
you just made a bucket. The team is everybody's cheering. You just made a bucket. Zion just dunked it or whatever. The other team is taking it out. Next thing you know, Alvarado got the ball in his hand. Everybody down there defense, he over here shooting the ball up.
Yup, he's not even in defensive position.
Everybody.
Then he clap his hands and he say, "All right, take the ball back out. I'm finna try to do it again."
Hey, Jessica.
There was this one video. I knew somebody else, and I knew Jose Alvarado was a different breed.
Hey,
listen. I'm talking about. It was Damian Lillard too. It was on Damian Lillard. It was hilarious. He walked away. He walked away slowly like this, and he just walked away. He's like, I ain't gonna do it this time. I'm just walk away. He looked at the bottom corner of his eye and realized, right? They just rolled the ball up. He said, is he really gonna roll this ball up the court? I'll get that. Let me scoot that up and just go and just score. I'm like, bro, why are you running so fast? Everybody's running so slow. Why are you only running on the court? What is wrong with you?
He has to take 2 steps for every one everybody else take.
Plus, like Zen is saying in his little joke, everybody in New York knows Puerto Ricans are sneaky. I don't know why the NBA is slow to catch on. Puerto Ricans.
Man, y'all gotta stop, bro.
Yeah, well,
It's all jokes.
He took his talent to the NBA.
All jokes
He good at
aside.
it. He's sneaky. He's sneaky. Because at first when he was doing it, I didn't even see him. I'm like, where he came from?
Yeah, definitely. Don't give him
Then I
The
was catching
bodega.
on like, oh.
What most people call sneaky, some people call smart.
I'm like,
oh yeah, he's real
Yeah.
smart. Watch your hubcaps. That's all I gotta tell y'all.
Watch your cookies. Hey, on the
They better be
basketball
watching
court,
the
ain't
basketball.
Hey, look, on the basketball court, ain't nobody got no hubcaps, ain't nobody riding around. But you got a lot of cookies out there. Watch your cookies, because people out there will try to take your cookies. Watch your cookies.
And all I know is
Salute the
don't put
Frankie
that ball
Cutlass.
down.
Puerto Rico.
There it is. Watch your cookies.
Salute to Puerto Rico.
Hey Zen, it's funny Zen, because he did it on LeBron James.
Salute to the Pelicans. Period.
Oh man, what was that about LeBron?
Bruh, Jose Alvarado did the sneaky shit on LeBron James, and it was like, it was
And
so
LeBron,
hilarious.
you know how LeBron do. You know how LeBron do. He just stand there and put both his hands up like, you know how he do. He over there. Instead of getting back and playing the game, he's sitting there like whining.
Caught up in his feelings. Yeah, you're right.
The lips, Jessica. You didn't read the lips though, Jessica. He was talking. You know, LeBron talks trash and the inbound. He was talking trash. I saw him about the words. He said, "Take that look." And as soon as he said that, Jose Alvarado got the ball. Jose just looked at him like this. He just passed the guy off for the pass. I'm like, oh.
You know what? My favorite thing is that I don't remember the team that they was playing. It probably was like the Timberwolves, I believe. And this was last season. And they didn't even, nobody knew who Jose was. You know, this was before this one, you know, they probably wasn't scouting him like this. They ain't know. And Buddy was mic'd up on the Timberwolves, and he was like literally on the court talking about who this person, who this player is. Can he shoot? And he was guarding Jose. And he was like, who this player is? Can he shoot? Can he shoot? He asking the other teammate. And Jose said, yes, I can shoot. Shot that 3. And ever since then, he been getting hit points. So not only do Jose play defense, but Jose can come out there and almost give you 40 points.
Yeah, it ain't even just defense no more.
Off the
like you said, he
bench.
just dropped 40. He just dropped 38. Like, come on now, don't play with that, man. Don't play with him.
And this is when you know you got a good culture team, because they literally knew that Jose needed another something to get another point to get his 40. They literally was trying to get that man 40 that night. His team. Well, we was winning anyway, so it was like, hey, let's go ahead, keep passing it to Jose, but the coach took him out. He was like, nah,
yeah, they did that because they knew coach they knew he was on his way out the game. It was like, yo, gotta get this bucket before the next stop play.
Hey, Jessica, I realized and I noticed that you new to not sports, just basketball, especially professional basketball like that. You new to this game, and you come to realize it's different. Even you come to realize it's politics in this game also. So that goes in a lot of people's favors than not. So usually that dictates a lot of the game and how it turns out. But I'm telling you, Jessica, this is what I love about y'all Pelicans. They got the game covered on the offensive side and on the defensive side and on the coaching side too. And as far as the owner go, she can care less because she got a lot of hands and a lot of businesses that's going on out there. So she let the right people run it. Jessica, congratulations. Y'all got some guys out there that can go.
Jessica, I want to ask you about another player that we haven't spoke about tonight and who didn't have a great game last game, but somebody I've been keeping my eyes on who I think has been playing incredible. And the numbers also say that. Jess, can you talk a little bit about Trey Murphy? Trey Murphy, I think he's the third, right?
Yeah, you talking about Trigger Trey.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, in this case.
Trigger Trey.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's our look. That was supposed to be our 3-point shooter, which he does shoot 3 points. And I'm not saying his foot ain't nowhere near the line when he's shooting his threes. Neither he's out back there a little bit, right? But not only can he do that, he is definitely not scared to dunk on anybody. Very athletic. Now I've seen Zion try to throw Trey some lobs, and Trey ain't been able to catch them. But it's a nice little plan, I feel you. But and not only is he taking it? He can dunk on. He's every night he's doing his nice little dunks. They even talked about him being in the dunk contest. He's shooting a good percentage in his threes, and
Yeah.
he can play some defense.
Play
So
some
Trigger
defense.
Trey is another one. Yeah, he's another one that he didn't have a good night. He did not have a good game at all yesterday, and which we still won. So that's a good thing to not have to have one of your dependable three shooters to not have a good game. So maybe Sunday he might shock the Suns and come out there and get him a 25-point game shooting 8 of 11 from the threes because he's very capable of doing that. And if it ain't him, then who knows? It could be Jose. It could be CJ. CJ hasn't been playing that good, but last night he looked a lot better. I was like, oh, he waking up, and they kept saying it. They was like, oh, y'all don't want CJ to wake up, and he looked it
Right.
a lot better. And CJ just went through COVID and was sick before that for something else. So he was talking about his lungs, and he had issues with his lungs in Portland, and now he just went through the COVID. So I can understand him being in his little slump, but it ain't gonna last. That slump ain't gonna last for forever.
Yeah, I
And you
wonder
still
why he
gotta
had
be out.
issues
You
with
gotta
his
remember.
lungs in Portland.
Smoking that gas. So that's
And Jessica, when the teams like these 30 teams in the NBA, the professional teams like that, when they be making their decisions about who they gonna get and they reason why they be getting them and stuff like that, the Charlotte Hornets thought they was gonna get that same thing that C.J. McCullough giving the Pelicans. They thought they was gonna get that from what's his name, Gordon Hayward. They was stupid, wasn't they? That was stupid, wasn't it?
What's that, Vern?
I was telling Jessica, see, this is how I go in the NBA. A lot of the teams, professional teams, be trying to get that experience and get that understanding from players, and they're going to bring that to their organization.
Right.
CJ McCollum did with the Pelicans, and they wanted that same outcome. So the Charlotte Hornets was expecting that same outcome, not from LaMelo, but from Gordon Hayward.
Don't forget Willie Green was a player.
That veteran leadership type
He
thing.
played
They
for the
wanted
Pelicans, didn't he?
He played for the Pelicans and Hornets. Willie Green. He was a player. Don't
He
forget
played
that.
with Chris Paul, didn't he?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think he did.
And he assistant coach with the Warriors over there, and with and then he was I guess assistant coach for the Suns too. So those were two good teams, that he got some good experience from. But I really like his personality the most. And I feel like he can talk to those young players and relate a lot better than if you had somebody that was way, whatever. But
stiff.
Experience and personality.
Right. I think he really got them to buy in, and it's a good thing to see because I do like really Coach Willie. He a good coach. He a good person. His personality, the way he talks, the way he the first time when he said, "I ain't calling you out, I'm calling you up." That's the first time I ever heard somebody say that. And that was a very unique thing to say. I like that. I ain't calling you out, I'm calling you up. So don't take it personal when I'm in your face telling you need to play harder.
Right. I got your number. I can call
And
you.
them boy, and those guys, they respected that.
Yeah.
When you're a former player, you got a good understanding of that because he was a player himself. So that's a big difference for the Pelicans organization because he already know what it's like to be in that situation.
Yeah. And one thing I do like is that a lot of our players, like going all the way down the line, a lot of them get time. Like I love the fact that Dyson Daniel is getting playing time right now because you can see that's gonna help him grow. Because last season that's what we had to go through. We played with a lot of rookies and G League players or whatever, but they got the opportunity to grow. And not only that, but look how good of players, like look how good Jose is or what he has to offer. He had an opportunity to show that. He probably would have never had, the opportunity, but he had the opportunity. And I like that he's okay with putting rookies out there and being very confident. Willie is very confident when he puts a Dyson Daniels on the floor that he's gonna be able to do good. And that when you have that confidence in your player as a coach, that can help that person out as well, the player out to come out there and say, shoot them threes. You might be a rookie, but that's what we brought you here to do. So do it.
Yeah. Hey, it's another player that y'all didn't talk about. Maybe ball factor some putting on notice for the last couple of days. What about that boy Bobo? That boy out there balling because I looked at some of his game. That boy, I knew he was a beast a long time ago, man. The Denver Nuggets gonna regret the fact that they didn't give this dude a chance to do what he do.
He going by bold facts now. Bold facts.
Yeah, ball facts. Yeah.
He ain't ball facts no more. He bold facts.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he did say that.
That's the crazy
he did say that.
because we got this crazy. Zen, you missed it. Coffee popped on here and says crazy stuff. Where's out of all people? Like, are you serious? He tried to say that. What did he try to say? He tried to say that I never show. What did he say, Jessica? Something about I ain't show no.
The
respect.
only two people that talked or was with the Pelicans and you was against the Pelicans. But from what I know, Quiz, I don't think you really have a team, do you?
No, he already said he didn't get the Pelicans.
I have a particular team. I've been talking favorable about the Pelicans. Even Zen could tell you. I done backed up Sky about the Pelicans.
Pretty much the whole Flight Sports TV since last spring, we all been on the same page with the Pelicans. I don't see the hate where the hate come from.
Well, just
but if you ain't around all the time, I guess if you ain't around all the time, you wouldn't know.
Facts.
I said
one of my favorite young players, and I'm a big fan of what the Pelicans have been doing over there. I think that their team is a phenomenal team. I've never talked greasy about them. In fact, I've even when they were trying to debate who was better, the Pelicans or the Bulls, I even said that the Pelicans are better than the Bulls.
Okay,
I think we all did.
I think we all did. The Bulls ain't doing nothing like that.
Not everybody did. Not everybody did. There were people on here who didn't say that.
A great majority of us. If you're not a Bulls fan, you said it.
Okay,
before
you go,
I'm not a Bulls.
Okay, before
I was a Bulls fan. Hey, I was a Bulls fan, but I keep it real though. I said the Pelicans was gonna do better. You know what I'm saying? Because you know
they got Zion Williamson.
Before you go,
but
at one point, but
quit.
You got Brandon Ingram, man. He balling.
Go on, Uncle Vern.
Okay, now quit. No, before you said Coffee said all that, you had came to Jessica before Coffee had came on there, and you told her, sorry, Jessica, I was wrong, you was right.
What were you talking wrong about? What was I wrong about?
About the Pelicans as far as what they was going to do in the league as far as how they was playing now.
I thought the Pelicans
was that you or that was somebody else?
Probably somebody else who's talking about Uncle Vern. I mean, I've been
it had to be somebody else.
I've been in agreement. In fact, it's so crazy because I was asking when they was talking about Sky, because Sky gets a lot of beef and flack on the panel.
Right.
And I was like, man, why you guys don't like Sky? Because I mean, Sky do be talking crazy sometimes, but I be agreeing with a lot of stuff that Sky said. You know what I mean?
Right.
He just touches some sore spots.
These streams are recorded.
Yeah.
You can go back.
He be pushing the buttons.
Yep.
Right, but
he knows what buttons to push though. I know what buttons to push, and he be pushing those buttons.
And what goes to Coffee? What goes to Coffee point? And what goes to Coffee point is what nobody pushed in the Pelicans, but Jessica and Skyler.
Yeah, they represented.
Coffee did. Uncle Vern, stop giving that man credit. He didn't have a point. When he said that Quiz did not say anything favorable.
Okay, yeah, Quiz. That's who
he's
it was.
lying.
Yeah, Quiz.
And we've had more than enough conversations on this panel. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's on the record. And
I can't remember anything that Quiz said about the Pelicans.
Well, he said what he said.
But Quiz kind of talks like about all teams, and because I never really known him to really just be on one team.
Yeah, because it's not just the Pelicans, but I've definitely defended y'all on your Pelicans. I think the Pelicans are a quality team. Period.
Yeah.
I thought that.
And
I know.
I'll call you pigeons one day, and the next one day I'll be calling you pigeons and be doing a video saying how great you are the next, because I understand that. But if I beat you, I'm gonna call you the
Doing
pigeons.
that pigeon stuff because you just like to get on probably my nerves.
A little bit, yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah.
to be controversial. But Zion
Right.
Williamson. There's a couple of players that I really like. Zion Williamson, Bol. I was talking about him starting the season.
Yeah, Bobo balling, man. Y'all gotta give it up to him.
Yeah, man. Because I came in.
Give it up to Toxic T,
Bol.
who was barking it a month ago. Give it up to Toxic.
Yep.
No. Yeah, all right. But go ahead.
Well, we've had that conversation here on Flight, and I haven't been on that many programs of late, but I apologize to you all. But yeah, we've had that conversation. It's not anything new. Bol, and actually healthy. Bol play. I had a great conversation on here one night. I didn't even know that we had any people on Flight TV who were Magic fans. You got one dude on here was a Magic fan, and we had a great conversation one night talking about the Magic. And I mean, they have a bunch of nice players over there that I like. They're not a great team. They have a bunch of players over there between Raniero, Bobo, Markelle Fultz. I like Cole Anthony. I like Jalen. I like all of the Magic. Only person I like on the Magic. Only person I don't like on the Magic is Mo Bamba.
Hey, I don't want to get off the subject, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm doing it with this though, with the Pelicans though. I saw the Pelicans coming when they made the change. As soon as they got rid of that bum fork of general manager or whatever he was, or coach, whatever he was, when they got rid of him, made that change, they started going the right direction. And that started happening then. And I saw the direction then. So you right, L, whoever you is.
It started when they hired Willie Green, because when they fired the coach, when they fired the coach, we didn't know who the coach was gonna be, and I didn't even know it was gonna. Willie came out of nowhere. And
Too bad Lonzo Ball. Too bad Lonzo Ball could have been over there having that good ass coach. That would have been a nice. Zion.
I'll be honest with you, they not missing him.
They ain't missing him at all. Hell no, not right now.
Not with that veteran, no.
Hell no.
And I thought that Willie Green was a good coach, but I mean, I had to say it. I'm gonna continue saying it. This season, this man, Willie Green, man, he's even better than I thought. I love what I see him doing over there in New Orleans.
Hey, yo, my Trailblazers just wrapped up the Timberwolves. Dame had 36 tonight. Anthony had 31. Jeremy 17 for the big three.
There we go.
Oh man, Anthony gonna take over that team, man. He's a future star. He gonna take over that Blazers team, man. Shit, he doing his thing.
I hope he does. He's that shit. He was he's 50% from three tonight, 13 from 22 from the floor.
Okay, well, that's good.
Before that, he didn't have a good game at all, but I hope he does. I mean, I like Anthony Simons, but Dame Lillard is the man.
Oh, he is. Let there be no mistake.
Damian Lillard, dude, boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, that Damian Lillard, boy, I tell you.
Hey, Damian Lillard. I'm glad you said that, because I want to ask Zen Master. Hey, Zen Master, do you agree with me when I say that might be detrimental to Portland's success?
Dame and Anthony?
No, just Dame taking over.
Oh, no, not anymore. I think he's showing a lot of balance these days, to be honest with you. He's following the game plan. He's not ball hogging Anthony. Tonight, they both took 22 shots. Grant only took 13, which was obviously game plan when you got Rudy Gobert in the front court. Nurkic only took 6 shots. So the game plan dictated for the backcourt to go off. They shot 44 shots between the two of them. Dame was only 9 for 22. Anthony was 13 for 22. But Dame got to the stripe 15 times. Anthony didn't get to the stripes. Anthony didn't get to the stripes at all.
And that's one of the biggest differences to me between the Anthony. See, I think that your Portland Trailblazers are in good shape. Remember, we were having a conversation. Somebody was questioning if Anthony and Dame can play together, and I think that they can, because they're both what I would call combo guards anyway.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason why they can't play together. But to me, Dame Lillard, Anthony Simons has a tremendous future, but Dame Lillard is really on a different level. And one of the things I like that you pointed out there, Zen, is because Damian Lillard is one of these dudes who is you have to put so much attention on him.
You don't know?
He is a dude that can get. He's a dude who will continuously be able to get to the free throw line, even as small as he is. He just puts that much pressure on your defense because his balance is always there. He knows when to attack the basket, how to attack the basket.
Very
He also
smart.
can get other teammates involved as well. He doesn't always dominate the entire game, but he can definitely drop 60 on you at any given time. I mean, that guy is just incredible talent.
Very smart, and he's been sharing the ball so well with Anthony. As far as shot attempts, he's not been ball hogging at all.
Hey, Jim Master, look at
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. In the last 10 years, the biggest obstacle the Pelicans had to overcome, not Pelicans, sorry, back to Portland Trailblazers had to overcome.
Brandon Roy.
You don't know what? Oh, that only just
Greg Oden.
That wasn't even 10 years ago.
Brandon Roy, them was some good ass players, bro. If they weren't
This is what it is. You know what it is. Listen to me. The biggest problem with the Portland Trailblazers had to overcome was whom to get rid of. Simon or McCollum?
Well, that was likely always going to be McCollum, but I think they thought when Aldridge left that they were getting what they needed, and I don't think. Well, of course, obviously they didn't.
Youth over experience.
Say again.
Youth over experience.
Oh, yeah, but Aldridge at the same time he was ready to go, so it was a mutual parting with Aldridge. It wasn't bad at all.
No, okay. Aldridge, Aldridge what? Aldridge played what position?
Power forward.
Okay,
He went down to San Antonio.
Oh, this is my point. Okay, I understand that. But this is what the hardest thing about Aldridge. I understand that. Aldridge really wasn't all that because we went to San Antonio. That's what he was with that.
He was on Blazers at first, though. I mean, yeah,
he was really.
I thought Aldridge was
kind
good.
of done.
I thought he was good. Period. When he came into the league, he was power
he's
forward
good.
center.
Yeah, he was good.
I thought that he was solid.
He can shoot the three. He can shoot the three if he wants to. Yeah.
McCollum is proven. They didn't want to let McCollum go like that. That was my point, Jim Master. I don't think you see it like that.
No, I get it,
Simon.
but the city itself, the fans, we've been on it for 3 years. Like, look, this ain't gonna work with them two.
I see Simon getting a championship before I see Portland getting one.
Here was the problem with
I see, what's his name? Simmons getting McCollum.
McCollum. Well, here was the problem with Dame and CJ. CJ constantly deferred to Dame. He never demanded the ball, and we always felt like, look, we need somebody strong enough to demand the ball from
Simon
Dame.
doing the same thing.
Jeremy Grant will demand it. I see Anthony, but Anthony's getting equal shots, so he's not deferring. Maybe that's by design, or maybe Dame is just at the point where he's mature enough to say, I can't shoot 30 shots.
Right.
But I think if you go look at this, I think if you go look at this season, him and Anthony are about the same amount of shot attempts per game when they're on the court together.
So Portland made the decision to go down with Dame regardless. Because even if they don't get no championship, 9 times out of 10, they don't get no championship going that way.
He's worth it. We'll ride with him.
You never know. I hate when
he's worth it.
You never know.
Hey, can anybody tell me? Sorry, can anybody tell me when Damian Lillard got in trouble with the law?
But that got to do with anything.
I'm just trying to highlight his character.
On the court?
Any off the court problems with Damian Lillard?
No, not at all.
Nothing.
Character's already understood on the court.
Nothing. He's been an A+ model NBA citizen from day one.
I wouldn't say A+. Off the court, I wouldn't say off the court. I wouldn't say A+. I wouldn't say A+ on the court neither.
What's the knock on him off the court?
Off the court, that's his own personal thing. That goes along with life. He lived the rich lifestyle. He asked me this question. He lived a rich lifestyle life off the court, which is cool, fine and dandy. Everybody named mama should do that. But I'm saying on the court with his dang time, it ain't nobody else but the dang time. And the Portland Trailblazers gonna live and die with that decision.
It's been that way. It's been that way, but I think Chauncey Billups has brought change, and you'll see that over the next couple months.
I disagree. I don't think that's a bad decision at all, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Look,
it didn't get you through the playoffs.
First off, people always talk about these things like you can't win all by yourself. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: that dude Damian Lillard, that is one of the most dangerous players in the NBA because that's a dude who can win a game for you. In a series, he can win at least one game for you just by himself. And their team can get better. Another one of the things I like about the Trailblazers this year, and Zen, you're a Trailblazers fan, so you watch them a lot more than me, but I like the development of Nurkic. I think that Nurkic has always been a quality center, and I think that he's more coming into his own. And that who they got, that Jeremy Graham dude over there?
Grant.
That dude is great.
Yeah, Nurk had 15 rebounds tonight to highlight what you said. He doesn't score a lot, which we don't really need him to, but he's a consistent rebounder.
Yeah, you don't need him to score.
And
yeah,
Grant was 6 for 13 from the field, 2 for 5 from downtown. He was efficient, got 17 points on 13 shots, 7 rebounds. So he gave us what we needed from him. Dame and Ant are the shooters.
But Zane, if the Blazers get to the first round, though, I think they're gonna need teams gonna change up their game plans in the playoffs. So I think Nurkic gotta get. I think Nurkic gonna have to. They're gonna have to let Nurkic get like 20 in the playoffs because he's capable of doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Eubanks is behind him, and Eubanks went 5 for 5ve tonight. He had 10 points tonight.
And
Eubanks is kind of nice.
Eubanks he has a J too, Eubanks. And what I'm trying to get at here is that the Trailblazers, what it's going to help is the Trailblazers organization helping Dame get where he needs to get. They have to make improvements to their team, and their team is rounding out. They have Josh Hart over there now too, right? You know what I mean? So Trailblazers, you can't win by yourself. Like you need, you need help.
Dame's playing different. Dame's playing different. He's being a lot less selfish. And all we need now is Gary Payton 2 to come back to lock down the backcourt defense, and we'll be all right. That's all we're missing. We'll be all right.
Yeah. This is the big question, though. Like I said, the Blazers, I can see them get to the playoff. Are they gonna get past the first round, though? Because they always exit in the first round. So that's the thing. Can they get to the second round for a change? That's
this team is built. This team is built right. It's built right.
Play against matchups make a difference in the playoffs and where they're seated. But I think that the Trailblazers are a pretty solid team.
I think they're built right, and they'll get better as the season progresses. They're going to have some early bumps. And I said that, when we did our preseason previews, that I thought they would start slow but get better because they're a team that hasn't played a lot together. There's a lot of youth. But I trust Dame's leadership, and the way that he's sharing the ball with Anthony is great because they use the word trust quite a bit and together quite a bit. So Dame is learning to trust his teammates, and we've had Grant hit buzzer beaters. We've had Simons hit buzzer beaters. We had Hart hit a buzzer beater. We had like 4 buzzer beaters in the first 12 games or something like that. That wasn't Dame, and it was because he was getting him the ball at critical times. He was trusting him. So I'm telling you, he's playing a little different. And I've been a critic of Dame's for being a little bit of a ball hog. And when everybody was poaching him, I started thinking about it like, well, shit, what can we get? And Dame does, he does kind of play me ball, and will he change? We had that conversation. Me and Ted had a heated conversation a couple weeks ago about will Dame adjust or not, and I said I believe that he would adjust, and I think we're starting to see that.
Yeah, man. Dame, he always said he would have been for Portland, man. He won't be in Portland in that championship. I think Portland won the championship back in the 70s, right?
77, I believe.
Oh yeah, so I know Damian won. He want to bring one to the city. Bring another one, the second championship to the city. Yeah.
Yeah, we need it.
I was born in 77. That was what's his name? The tall white guy, 7-foot guy that came out
Walton.
Walton. Bill Walton. That's when they first started trying to get a championship or got one. Maybe he won.
He won in 77. And then the Clyde Drexler team, of course, Jordan just kept them out of 2, I think, 1 or 2.
Clyde Drexler never won a championship.
Who's that?
Clyde Drexler didn't win a championship with Portland.
No. He's saying he got blocked.
He won with the Rockets. He won with the Rockets.
Yeah.
He won with the Rockets. Yeah, he won with the Rockets.
He went down there and got it himself. Right, I got you. I'm sorry, Zim. I want to question your understanding. I was just trying to catch up.
No, it's cool. It's cool. But Portland, as far as the city is concerned, we really need a win because I think we taking a beating in the public right now that's really not justified. And everybody here is kind of looking at it like, damn, what we do to deserve all this bad attention, And people talk shit about us and talk bad about how Damian should leave here, and we need that win, I think, as much as, if not more than anybody. So I would love to see it personally.
Yeah, man, Damian Lillard, he's loyal to Portland because Shaq and them was trying to tell him, man, you should go somewhere else, man, try to get you a championship, man. You don't need to.
How long he
That's
been
what
playing
everybody
for
else is doing.
Portland?
His whole career.
How many seasons
Since
he been for Portland?
This
10
is
years.
his 10th season.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Made all NBA 75.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you one thing: Dame is that dude. Whatever he does, as long as he still remains to be Dame, because Dame is really that dude. That dude's phenomenal.
Yeah, we just want him to stay healthy. So I hope he's making the changes that he needs as far as those soft tissue injuries. As you get older, make sure you're more pliable. Play the game smarter, not harder. That type of stuff. We want him around till he's done. We want him to retire in that jersey.
Yeah, well, he ain't gonna retire that jersey. He gonna retire the Lakers jersey, but we still want him to be strong.
He going to the Lakers? Oh no, he said he going. Yeah, he ain't going to the Lakers, man. I don't think he going to the Lakers, man.
Even if he did that, I would want him to have a one-day contract so he could wear that jersey when he retired.
Yeah, boy. Hey, boy. You got to be the one to negotiate that one-day contract, young man.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. But I couldn't see it in another jersey at this point. Nah.
Yeah.
Hey man, what's all this craziness I was hearing about? DeMar DeRozan and Vucevic was supposed to be getting traded to the Lakers. I mean, I got the Flight. That's why I got it from Flight, but I was gonna ask Flight about that because I didn't ever get a chance to catch him that day when that report came out.
I think the Lakers would be smart to trade Anthony Davis while he's at his highest value.
Right now, because he's playing good right now. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
If you can get DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine right now, yep.
Anthony Davis come to Chicago.
Whoa! Wait!
Uncle Vern, you want Anthony Davis in Chicago?
DeMar and Zach LaVine?
Yeah, that's pretty much what you'd have to give up for that.
Uncle Vern, you want Anthony? Hey, Uncle Vern, you want Anthony Davis in Chicago?
Yeah, I don't matter, but yeah, he's from Chicago.
So you want him on our team? I hope he can play finish out the season.
Like I said,
Okay.
I'm not really a Chicago Bulls fan. I'm a Lonzo Ball fan. I want Lonzo to get all the opportunity he can get to win championship. Him, Jello, and Melo.
Anthony Davis is a walking championship if he's healthy.
Well,
he is. He proved that. He proved that already.
And Zion Williamson is going to prove that he was worth that trade. First of all, AD got over on that one because he got a championship out of that.
Yeah, he came in on a good end of the stick. I never. Hey, watch out, man! Pelicans might win the championship this year. They the number 1 seed right now. Oh man.
They do. I see that happen.
As long as they don't beat me to get it, I'm with it.
Oh man, y'all got to go to the Lakers, man. If LeBron don't do make it to the first round, I mean,
I see that happen.
Blazers got to go to the Lakers to get there, right?
I see that happen. I don't see nobody stopping Zion.
No, wait till he get a consistent 3-point shot. Oh man, he gonna be in trouble. Wait till he get
except Krispy Kreme.
Just like look, the young man. Look, it's like this. The East ain't figured out how to get stop what's his name? Play for the Bucks. What's his name?
Giannis.
They ain't figured out how to stop him yet. And then the West, they still ain't figured out how to go stop Zion. Then he get loose. And now Zion is loose.
All right, you gotta
put a body on him.
You gotta respect Giannis though, because Giannis did shoot the 3-point shot. Hey, Giannis still starting to shoot the 3-point shot a little bit more now. He's getting a little better, so you gotta respect him. You know what I'm saying? Respect the jump shot too a little bit.
Well, how far is that gonna get you in the East? Championship.
Inside, outside. Like, you gotta be inside, outside. You gotta switch it up.
Did they win the championship the last time?
The Bucks. Yeah.
That was the time before.
You talking about the year before last? No. You talking about
No. Who won the last championship?
Golden State. We won. Golden State won this past season.
Figure it out.
Golden State just different, man. They're just
different. System. Golden State got a system. They won off the system.
They beat Boston ass tonight. I gotta point that out. That's my other
Molly
team.
whopped them. I'm surprised
Mhm.
Nico Savage isn't here the way that Clay played tonight. He was going, damn.
Klay Thompson scored 135 points in 15 minutes.
Golden State might be. Hey, we gotta watch out for Golden State, man. Golden State gonna be in that NBA Finals again, man. If y'all, shit, there's a good chance.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not as dead set on extremes. As
I don't
other
believe
people
that.
are. I don't know. I mean, the Warriors have played good. The Warriors have played bad. It's a matter of how they're playing when it comes time for going into the playoffs. Momentum going into the playoffs means a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's time for Draymond Green to exit stage left, and I think they'll be okay. They need to get rid of Draymond Green, Jonathan Kuminga,
He
and I think
people,
they'll
man.
be okay.
He punched his way out of Golden State. He punched his way out of Golden State. So shit.
The reason why, Zen, the reason why I don't agree with that, Zen, because you got to remember them players you just named, they system players, and they fit that system. So when you say get rid of them, all you got to do is bring in somebody else who can fit the same system.
Jermichael Green. How about that?
Who?
Replace his ass with Jermichael Green.
Who the hell is that?
Exactly.
What is that? Yeah.
It's a system.
It is.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I bet Jermichael Green would be just as good as Draymond Green.
Yeah, see, you know why I realized that this system's in master. This is the reason why I say this, because Steph Curry, all the championships they got, he only got one MVP.
That's true, but KD was there for 2 years.
Yeah, KD was there for 2 years.
Whoa.
Two championships, we should say.
Yeah, two championships.
What did you just say?
Kevin was there for 2 championships. So
Who?
KD.
Kevin Durant. Mr. Dagger and Bronze Eye 2 years in a row.
They won a championship before KD got there.
Yeah.
I mean, they did.
They put.
But Andre was crazy in that series.
Stop it, Jim Master. You talk and you don't believe. You just be talking. You regurgitate. I know.
I saw the series. Andre was crazy in that
series.
series.
You always no. What you do, you go back and forth with that. Don't do that.
What you talking about?
What I'm saying is, stick what you believe so you understand. Forget about what they say.
Be specific.
Forget about what
all
they
I'm
say.
saying is that I felt like Andre Iguodala deserved it.
That's how
you didn't
say how you feel.
You didn't think he did?
You said they say.
Who said they say? Unc, I said Andre Iguodala deserved it.
I think he did too. I saw the series.
He got the last MVP. What's the name? What do you mean? I know he deserved it.
So why are we disagreeing? Because that's all I said.
Wait, I know that. But my point was about that Steph Curry thing. And Steph Curry, to a certain extent, they best player on their team. And he only got one MVP. How many championships they got? 3?
4.
Oh, yeah, well, goddamn, you do the math.
Yeah, but KD was there. So
it's a system.
Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant, though.
Point, no, not even with KD, they won a championship before KD got there. God dang it.
Yes, but
why you got me repeat myself?
He was not an MVP, a Finals MVP, because Kevin Durant was the Finals MVP. Let's not dispute that.
Right. The reason, why was it? Because what's his name was? Why wasn't Steph Curry the Finals MVP because other times? Because of
Steph Curry came.
The thing is, because it's a system, even their best player, they gonna shine all the time.
Stephen Curry stepped back and let KD do his thing. Yes,
he didn't have to step back.
But he did. But he did though.
It was going to operate. I'll give you another example, please. Let me stop there because y'all call those Steph Curry and go to state. The Bulls had a system.
Yeah.
They the won championships without Michael Jordan. They had a system. Scottie Pippen almost won the championship. He was just short a little bit. But think about it, Zen Master. The system.
Nah.
The system's Zen Master.
They had that killer. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, you can't just take it away from them. Just saying. They
had that black cat, man. Come on.
They had a system, Zen Master. Stop it, Zen Master. They had a system. And
the system was called Do What Mike Said to Do.
Right. Well, the system
that was the system.
The system will get you through the lean years. Let's put it like that. That's what I mean. And then when Golden State won the championship, they was doing the lean years. Not with KD.
Yeah, but you take Steph off this team, and you're not getting the same result.
You got
You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere about Steph.
Even with
Jordan
Steph,
Poole?
my point is, thank you.
No.
Even with Steph on the team, you got somebody else getting MVP.
I don't think so.
So see,
Jordan Poole ain't going. You think Jordan Poole gonna get MVP one day? You never know. But
Jordan Poole
you got a generational talent sitting there. You can't discard that.
You can't discard.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you mentioned Jordan Poole. You know when they were giving them rings out this year for the championship ring this season, the beginning of the season for the Golden State, the owners came down to bow down to Jordan Poole. Y'all didn't see that, did y'all?
Well, I don't know what that means, but he's
you know
not
that,
Steph Curry.
Hey, let me tell you something, Master. If anybody on this panel know what it means, you know what it means.
I didn't see it, so all I know is the best player in the league right now, his name is Wardell Stephen Curry.
Steph Curry saw it.
And you know Michael Jordan, he joked with Steph Curry. He joked about it a couple of years ago. Said he still got some work to do.
I'm sorry. I'm talking while you talking.
No, that's good. You good?
Matter of fact, that Steph Curry seen it. Draymond Green saw it too. You know this reaction to it was.
Draymond Green saw what?
A punch in the face.
Oh.
He punched his way out of Golden State. That's why
jealousy come around a lot. That green monster jealousy. It comes around a lot of forms, don't it?
He was feeling the pressure. I saw an interview with him maybe 2 years ago when Poole first got there, and he was talking about how Poole was getting under other guys' skin, how they couldn't handle it, and he was laughing.
Yeah, he thought it was a joke.
He thought it was funny.
Yeah, he thought he was there. Yeah, boy, I'm telling you, he ain't there to get a job. He's there to go along with the program, go along to get along game.
You trying to get him a spot in the team. You trying to get a spot in the team. What you talking about?
Whoa.
He got him a spot too. He got an extension.
You see, young man. Young man, this is what I mean by the way. The more you talk, the more you convince yourself. But really, you don't convince. You said Jordan Poole trying to get us spot. He got the spot.
He got jumping in there. He better get. He got Draymond Green out of there.
Who got the spot on the Golden State Warriors?
He is Steph Curry's heir apparent.
Well, I'll tell you, it'll take you long to catch y'all. Boy, I like it. Y'all still young.
That's the plan of succession.
Yeah, you ain't got to get 63 or 65 like a wild man. My man right now to realize what's going on, do you?
This is one of the richest sports franchises in the world. Don't forget, they ain't going nowhere.
Who, Golden State?
Yeah.
Hey, look here, but look here now. Look at what? Hey, look, whoa, slow down. I want you to understand this too, Zen Master. Look how many owners they got.
Wait.
I mean,
Warriors.
And the same thing go with the Bucks too. Look how many owners they got too. You see how it's gonna be working now, Zen Master?
I didn't know the Warriors.
When you go into that luxury tax thing, you gotta have somebody else to have your back. Got that luxury tax bracket type thing. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying they started to spread the ownership out?
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, it's about to take you low to catch on.
I like that. I like that idea. I mean, it's a corporation.
That Obama guy out there with the Clippers, and we ain't got to talk about him.
Yeah, it should be like a corporation. I would say. But I mean, it's a choice.
Even with a Michael Jordan, they make a Michael Jordan look like he's poor, huh? Don't it, Zen Master?
Make him look like what?
Look like Michael Jordan poor in the NBA now, don't it?
Poor.
I
don't know. With $2 billion as a former player.
Hey, Zen Master, if he couldn't afford to go get Lonzo for that little extra, I mean, what's going on?
I mean, well, maybe Lonzo didn't want to go over there. I don't know.
Wait, it ain't about whether Lonzo wanted to go or not. Wait. First of all, Bulls came over with $83 million.
Hey, when the Bulls offer Lonzo $85 million, you think he was going to turn that down? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
I didn't think so neither. If he was been afforded to do it, now I told him he was to his face. So that's my point. Who gonna spend the money? Who wanted the worst? Who wanted the best? Who wanted the most?
If Mike wanted to, he could have spent $85 million to get him. If he wanted to.
if he wanted to.
Nope, he didn't want.
I'm not going to defend Michael Jordan, the owner.
Well, then that's not the point. Well, my point is, don't defend the NBA. The NBA gonna go its own route, and they got to do. Portland got to do what they got to do too, said Master.
Oh yeah.
I want them to go in the right direction. Like I want the rest of the West to go. As far as right now, I like the Pelicans going in the right direction. They make good decisions. I'm talking about good decisions, said Master. I ain't talking about off your conscience decisions off your conscience. Whether you should.
I want to see where we at a week from now, after Dame's had a good time back and a couple games back to get back into the flow of things with the rest of the team. Because I see Jeremy, like tonight, Jeremy Grant didn't really get a lot of shots. Again, he's playing in the front court with Rudy Gobert, against Rudy Gobert. So no Cat tonight, but you are going up against the leading shot blocker in the NBA. So they didn't really shoot a lot in the front court. And that's game plan. So I'll take it, you know. And I'm just looking forward to seeing where we are, like I said, a week from now when everybody's used to having Dame back. It's not that big of a deal. Nobody's worried about him getting hurt again. Right. That type of shit goes away, and we'll see where we're at.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna really see what the teams like, especially the Blazers, going to All-Star break. I mean, you know, January is already around the corner, so I mean, we getting closer to that point anyway. So, like I said, I say for instance, like this time next month, you know, next year around this time, if the Blazers still doing good, you know, they're making it to the playoffs. You know.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. I just saw a score that shocked the hell out of me. Chicago 144, Dallas 115. We got to talk about that. What the hell?
Well, Chicago trying to redeem themselves. You know, shit. You know, they got to do something.
What the hell? I'm looking to see they shot 56% from three tonight. Mm-hmm. They shot 64% from the floor. 144 points for the Bulls. 7 players in double digits. DeMar had 28. Patrick Williams had 16, surprisingly. Vucevic, 20. Levine, 16. He was 7 for 11. Everybody was killing. Everybody.
What DeMar have? What DeMar Rosen have?
28 points on 9 for 13. Went to the stripe 9 times and hit all 9.
Hey man, DeMar DeRozan been doing his thing, man. Shit, he been doing his thing, man.
Plus 9 rebounds.
Yeah.
Plus 5 assists.
Yeah, man. People got to put some respect on that dude's name, man. That dude been balling.
He was plus 38 box plus minus tonight.
Yeah.
Only one above 18. It looks like it was all DeMar. That's crazy.
What you gonna do if we don't have him no more, bro? But they better be considered. But man, would you want to give up DeMar DeRozan for Anthony Davis? I mean, Anthony Davis is younger. You're 29, he'll be 30 soon to be 30 years old at some point, you know.
Well, yeah, but before we get too excited,
I
think we can explain this because Luka Doncic didn't play tonight.
Who didn't play that? Oh shit! Okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think we can say that's probably why it went that way.
Yeah, but I think if that's the case, I think DeMar DeRozan would have had more than 28 points. I think he would have had to score 40 to win. Shit. He had to score put up 40 something for the Bulls to win. Especially you said Zach LaVine only had 16. No, we need him to score more than that.
The high scorer for Dallas was Spencer Dinwiddie. He was 9 for 15. He had 27 points, 3 for 6 from downtown. 4 rebounds, 8 assists, a steal. Pretty good game for
Dinwiddie, man. He used to play for the Brooklyn Nets. That dude a killer, man. He gave him a chance.
Before he got hurt.
Yeah.
He had a big setback. It was like 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think Luka Doncic, he's great. I think he single-handedly he's good, but he gonna have to change his game up a little bit to get for Dallas could be a championship team. You know, they could. Right. You know, what's the crazy thing about it? He come work it out with the unicorn Kristaps Porzingis. That could have if they gave him the ball more, gave him the ball more last year, they should have been to damn near the finals. You got a 7'3"
that can shoot the three, that could go inside it, you know what I'm saying, and get you buckets too. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That there ain't nobody in hell that should have got rid of him, but hey, you know what? It is what it is.
Him and Luka just I don't think they got along well. I think that's the word.
He's trying Luka to give up the ball a little bit more. Give it to the 7 foot. Hey, give it to your man. They ain't stopping them. They can't do nothing but foul them.
Luka's gonna feed his belly until he gets full,
Right.
and then he's gonna start, playing for championships. But right now, he's enjoying playing with people too much instead of playing the game smartly and quickly and playing defense too. He's enjoying toying with people on offense too much.
Oh shit! No, ain't nobody playing out there like that boy Ja Morant. I mean, them young team over there. They hungry. They trying to give him a championship. They ain't playing around. They trying to win. They're going to the playoff. Yeah.
Bane's out like 6 weeks though. That's a problem.
That's gonna hurt him a little bit.
Guards.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt him a little bit though. We'll see if they could adapt. They should be able to adapt. Hopefully,
I like his game a lot. But what's up with Miami, man? They're absolute trash. They lost to San Antonio tonight.
They who didn't play on Miami tonight? Did there somebody injured over there? Somebody hurt?
Nope. Everybody played.
Well, Kyle Lowry, Kyle Lowry, he got a championship. That means they got, he got a championship with the Toronto, but Kyle Lowry still do his thing time to time. What did he do?
Lowry was 4 for 7. He had 12 points. Butler had 11. Well, he had 30 on 11 for 16 from the floor. Adebayo, 12 points.
Oh man, that's no good, man. I know what the problem is with that team, man. Adebayo need to be more part of the offense, bro. That's the problem because he's capable of putting up 25, 30-point games. I've seen him do it in the past. You got Tyler Hero. That need to be. I don't even know why he's coming off the bench. That shit still beyond me. I don't know.
He started tonight, and
he started.
Yeah. Him and Jimmy both shot 16 shots. They were both efficient. So Tyler was 8 for 16, and then 5 for 8 from 3.
We missing somebody. What's the other guy that was on that team that was a shooter? What's the other guy that I don't know if they got rid of him or they traded him to some. Or what about the other guy?
Cody Martin or Caleb?
Talking about the dude that was shooting, the white dude that was starting last year that was shooting.
Or Duncan Robinson.
I'm thinking about Duncan Robinson. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, Duncan Robinson. Where's he at?
Off the bench. He came off the bench. He was 0 for 2. He had 3 points.
He's coming off the bench now. He was starting that shit. That's okay.
Dwayne Dedman.
Duncan Robinson still with Miami?
Yeah, he's still with Miami. He was 0 for 2 tonight. Dwayne Dedman was 1 for 8. So he wasn't so hot either.
I'll be honest with you, dog. The problem is that I ain't gonna lie. Well, I don't know what the contract is over there. I think Lowry, man, need to come off the bench probably for the second unit, and that it need to be Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, whoever's at the power forward. I forget who that center was over there who's that center over there for Miami?
Dwayne Dedman.
Oh yeah, I mean Dwayne Dedman was a killer. I mean he still could play. He needed more opportunities a little bit. Maybe he needed to get more aggressive out there. I mean
he was aggressive tonight. He just couldn't convert very well.
Yeah. So Miami. I don't know. Miami is gonna look kind of shaky this year, bro. I
think you hit the problem right on the head. I think you identified the problem. Kyle Lowry, at this point,
he need to come off the bench, man. He need to come off the bench, bro. I ain't saying he can't play. I think he just need to come off the bench for the second unit, like switch it up a little bit. That Duncan Robinson star, Tyler Hero star. You know what I'm saying? Then they get some youth out there to get that.
When you say that, okay, now you just mentioned, okay, Lowry, Duncan Robinson, and what's the name? The other, what's the name? The other one, the one that the Hero. Okay,
you got Hero, you got Strus.
Yeah, out of all three of them, none of them play no defense.
Well, I think Tyler Hero got a little better, but he still could use some improvement,
They got him listed as a point guard. He's a 2 guard.
He's a 2 guard? Okay.
He should be a 2 guard. They got him listed as a point. They got Kyle and Tyler listed as points.
And remember what? What's the name did? What they turned around? What Miami turned around and did? Who they let go? They best what?
Then they
PJ
go
Tucker.
fucking.
Their best defensive player.
PJ Tucker.
Thank you.
Why did they let him go? That was so stupid.
He wanted to go to Philadelphia, and he wanted to go. They wasn't gonna pay him, and he wanted to go to Philadelphia.
Because PJ Tucker did say he felt a little disrespected though. Like it was all about respect factor. You know what I'm saying? He said he liked the environment. It's the respect factor that he didn't want to go back over. That shit goes a long way though.
Yeah.
What else we got tonight? We got Denver beating Utah. Salute to Basil. We never really talk about Denver very much. That's his team.
Hey, give it up to Utah, man. Utah been balling this year. Without Woody Gobert and motherfucking what's your mom? Donovan Mitchell. They lost 2 stars, but guess what? There's some stars over there. They say, shit, we could do it without them. That's the attitude you gotta have.
Hey, salute to you. Hey, wait, hey, okay, thank you. And salute to Utah, and thank you. And you understand why Utah tried to win games, why they win games like that. Why? Well, because they got veteran players on there, their first 5, and they got veteran players that they finna give up yet. You know that, right? And they ain't finna sell out. Utah trying to sell out and build up they veteran players so they can get traded off real fast.
Utah's now 1 game over 500. They're 15-14. Denver's now 16-10.
And so, Zen Master, who you think gonna give Wembanyama then? Because that's what some teams might hoping to get. I heard the Pelicans still could get him, but according to Dex, they're not gonna get him, bro. Even though I think Wembanyama, the Pelicans could get him. That'd be a fucking dynasty. That would be a fucking dynasty if that shit happened. That would be a fucking dynasty. Over there.
I'm sorry, Zim Master. He didn't ask me. He asked you. But chances are it's going to be the team that loses the most games. And 9 times out of 10, it might not even be that team. And
guess what? Hey, Uncle Brian, let me answer you that on that one too. Did you know that Adam Silver said that he gonna make sure that teams are not taking on purpose to try to get the #1 pick, which that's Wembanyama. So
yeah. So hey. Look, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, and don't fall.
Wait, I know.
This is what I'm saying. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, and also don't fall for the cold what's the name? The cold folder in the bucket. You know how he went up in there with the Knicks, how they got Patrick Ewing, went up there and got the cold one. Don't fall for that one neither. Fall for the ball.
Hey, let's be honest with that, yo. We know that most of these picks was rigged up. Larry Bird going to the Celtics was already in the plan. Magic Johnson into the Lakers, that's already in the plan. That shit was already set up before that even happened. They got shit in system, how they do shit certain way, how certain cars bent up. Oh, this who you gonna get? Okay.
Well, Larry Bird went to the Celtics because Celtics got somebody else vote. Got somebody else pick. They was a good team.
I was let me see. That was Bird I was a baby at the time, probably when Bird was coming in the league. But shit, looking back at that shit, I think that was already in the plan though. The Celtics no doubt was gonna get Larry Bird.
Right.
Yeah,
right. But don't like I said, don't fall for the okie doke because there's a lot of tricks in there. A lot of money out there. There's a lot of money out there, bro. People play games. You know that, though, right? Don't be fooled. You know understand?
Yeah. The mob. Yeah, the mob got their hands in all this shit, man. Of course we do. We know.
They got mob like mentality, but they're not the mob.
Well,
they are not the mob.
Fellas.
Yeah.
Don't look now. Don't look now. But the Brooklyn Nets are 16-12. They won tonight. They beat the Indiana Pacers tonight, 136-133. And let me tell you this: no Kyrie Irving, no Kevin Durant.
What's wrong with them guys? What's wrong with them? They coach's decision did not play DMP.
Probably just be the bees.
Right. And it's about time. You talking 80-some odd games in the season, brother.
Hey, you know what though? They asked Michael Jordan this a while back. I don't believe Michael Jordan said he don't believe in low maintenance. If you could play all them games, you could play all them games. Go ahead, but these guys, I understand. Yeah.
No Ben Simmons. They want 25-year careers instead of greatness.
Right.
That's
Michael
what they
Jordan.
want.
That's why Michael Jordan was great as he was. If Michael Jordan took some time off, Michael Jordan could have probably played 18, 19 years like LeBron playing right now. But Michael Jordan didn't never take no time off. You know.
When his father was,
Yeah.
defeated.
That's the only time.
Can I say this? Michael Jordan took all his times off when he was doing something else that was derogatory to not only just the game, to his life. He took a lot of time off. And then when he took that time off, that was time he shouldn't have took off. He really should have stayed focused to the game, to be honest with you. Because he had a lot of when you allow yourself, you're in a situation where you can benefit yourself and bring yourself up a career. Let's say career, not basketball team, a career. And you got a career-minded goal. You don't want things to take away from that career-minded goal. I don't want to be sitting up all night playing poker with my neighbor down the street and his friend for 9.5 hours at night.
Yeah, man, you know what though?
When I should be dedicated to something else.
But guess what? He still won the championship, though. Guess what? That's the only man. Even Magic Johnson.
That's the outcome.
That's my Magic Johnson. That's the only dude that can smoke. He can smoke a cigar, play golf all night, come to the game and still beat your ass.
Now he an owner of a team. Now he's the owner of a team that want to do the same thing.
Well, he ain't playing no more. He trying to coach. He need to be the coach then.
Shit. Then, not only just that, I go back even farther. I'm gonna tell you something. You know who Michael Jordan couldn't stand when he was in the NBA, who he was playing for and everything else? It wasn't the owner. It was the general manager.
Oh yeah.
And my point is about
him and
this.
Isaiah Thomas.
That's my point is about this. His whole problem is right now with the team he got, he should put it on the general manager and be like every other owner and stay the fuck up out of it. But he don't. He employed his own thing to make it show that when it go through, it was him that did it. He can't do it mellow. So what he do now? He fuck off with everybody else. He bring everybody else. The Kwame Browns of the world in on this thing, and it don't turn out right. So what he do? He put what's his name? What's his name to play for the Lakers? What's his name? Pull that move, blame it on somebody else. That's what he did. Now the general manager is the one that's taking the blame. But the general manager said, I want to get such and such. No, I want to get dude. I like his game. And if it don't turn out, then you take the blame.
Hey, y'all, they're killing Jason Tatum on Twitter right now, talking about whenever he faced the Warriors, he turns into Drake. He turns into DJ Khaled.
You do?
He turns into a golden retriever. They're killing him right now. It's terrible.
We turned into Kobe when Kobe played against the West.
I'll be right back, y'all. My phone died on me. I'll be right back. Yeah.
All right, Kafani.
He turned into Kobe when Kobe played against Toronto.
Man, it's just it's kryptonite.
I'm telling you. Boy, I'm telling you.
Everybody's got
Kobe
their...
Bryant don't like playing against Toronto.
See, here's the thing about life. Nobody's perfect. Nobody.
Christ was. They said he was, but I still believe he was.
Jason Tatum has it all in life. But when he faces the Golden State Warriors, it's like kryptonite. Like, I'm good at everything else. But for some reason, these dudes just make me weak.
What makes you take that point of view?
Because catch him any other average night. But we know that what happened in the finals was a breakdown. And I could make excuses for him, but I won't. You're in the NBA finals, step up. If you need to go build your body to be stronger, then that's what you need to do in the offseason so you can endure that grind now that you know what it is. And this is why Jordan 6-0 is so impressive.
Jordan who? Michael Jordan?
Yes. This is why it was so impressive. He never lost in the finals. He never had to be motivated in the finals to get over a hump. Once he got there, that was it.
But remember this, though. See, when you brag on that, understand the real outcome of it. I remember when Jordan came back about that retirement, and they had to go through the Magic. Was that the
Orlando.
Magic? Oh yeah, Orlando.
Yeah.
And it didn't turn out well with him, did it?
No, he was still getting into basketball
Oh,
shape.
but that do count towards that 6 in a row you talking about, though.
No. I didn't say 6 in a row.
Well, you said the playoffs.
I said 6-0 in the finals is what I said.
Final championship. Okay, you said
6-0 in the finals, and the reason that matters, is that he won his first one, and then didn't lose one. And it's the greatest players in the NBA. You can name on one hand that won the championship in their first season. Magic Johnson, right?
Right.
Who else? Help me out here. Michael Jordan.
Who?
Michael Jordan. Well, no, not in his first season. Not in his first season. My bad.
No, it took him 7 seasons to win the championship.
And then rookie seasons. Magic Johnson. Anybody else?
Nobody else.
Okay. Second year. Can you think anybody lead a team in their second year?
Not too many of them. Nope. And nobody else.
No, it generally takes 6 to 7 seasons.
Yeah, I noticed that a long time ago, Zen Master, but you keep going. I want you to know.
With this guy, Jason Tatum, like others, like LeBron James, I believe, lost his first finals, or did he win his first finals?
I think you're going to take Jason Tatum 7 years, too.
Did LeBron lose his first finals or win his first finals?
LeBron. His first who?
His first
LeBron
finals.
Got his what's his name? Took him 7 years, too.
Did he lose his first, or did he lose his or win his first finals? I can't recall.
For his first finals, he didn't come with he didn't go to the finals with Cleveland.
Right. In Miami, though, did they start off 1-0 or 0-1?
No, because they had to turn it over to Wade.
Okay, so they lost. What I'm trying to establish is when he went to his first finals, did he win that first finals or did he lose that first finals? Well, what I'm trying to say is how rare it is.
When that final came in, because if it was in the 6th year, he lost that, but in the 7th year, he won.
Okay. What I'm trying to establish is how rare it is for people to get there and keep winning without taking that first loss to motivate you to have to get to the next level. That's a rare thing.
It'll take at least 7 years. You know why?
Right.
Can I tell you why?
Why?
My opinion? Because you come from a losing situation. Remember you asked another question. You had said who else came out and won championships early? Bird.
Yeah, he did. He did, but the Celtics were pretty much rolling though.
Right? Because that situation that he came to in with the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
It was a winning organization. They got lucky and got that pick from another team.
Exactly. And that does happen too.
Same way they would have dealt with Lynn Byers.
Same thing that could happen for Zion Williamson this year.
You see Zion getting it in the 7th year, or do you see him getting it sooner? Because I see him getting it sooner, and I see him getting it before what's his name out there in Minnesota.
It could happen this season if he continues to work on his body and stay fit and get even in better shape.
If not
Don't
this
stop.
season, next season, it could happen real soon.
It's up to him, and it's up to his fitness and his health. I think they'll go as far as he'll take him.
As far as he'll take him. The reason why you say him, because you know everybody else in the NBA can't stop him.
Right. And I look at, not to divert, but my team the same way. We're only going to go as far as Dame takes us, and they're only going to go as far as...
Stop it. They can stop Dame. They already know the answer to stopping Dame.
I don't want to get into that. What I'm trying to say is that every team has their guy that you can identify that without this guy, we're not going far at all.
Guy. Yeah, I agree. Dame's that guy.
Right. But I don't want to get into comparing those two.
No, it ain't comparison. Ain't no comparison. It's about your game. You can't compare another person's game to another person's game because it don't add up to that. What you do, you want to compare the outcome. And like it's just say if you take the way it stands with the Bucks and Lakers, you compare the outcome. It don't look good for the Lakers. You can put the Bucks or anybody else. You compare the outcome with the Bucks and the Pelicans. It don't look good for the Pelicans. Because if you add them up and you put them together, you see where the Bucks will be more advanced than the Pelicans. And maybe with that two conditions, the positions, the Bucks been there before. They know what to do. Pelicans trying to get there. They trying to know what to do. Only thing that's gonna make them better than the rest of them is their leadership, and their leadership falls on their best players.
As we all know, it's a very long season.
Starting with C.J. McCollum, because he know how to get you there, and anybody know that better than you do.
Yeah. It's a very long season, though, and at this point, we are pretty much around or at game 30 for most teams. And, you know, my philosophy in general is that around game 30, you kind of know what a team is, who a team is.
Yeah.
So, you know, everybody watch your teams over the next 10 games especially. This is the time when the men separate themselves from the boys.
There you go. Right. The ones that's trying to tank ain't gonna be the ones that's trying to tank gonna be sure they trying to tank. The ones that ain't trying to tank gonna be ones sure they ain't trying to tank.
Yeah. But it's you know, it's gut check time.
We got 30. Thank you. I'm trying to get it clear. We got 30 some odd teams in the NBA. So that means when it comes down to the playoffs, only 15 gonna make it.
That's right.
Am I right or wrong? My math is messed up, or do you know better?
No, you're right.
Okay, so that means 15 gonna be trying to get dude.
Yeah.
Praying to get dude. The other 15 gonna be trying to survive.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear this playing. For my team, I don't want to talk about no playing. It should be like a safety net, but I don't want to. Nah, we don't even want to talk like that.
Portland, I don't think Portland doing that, Jim. I don't look at Portland as being like that. You know what I'm saying? With no praying on the play in. I don't see Portland like that.
I will be disappointed. I will be disappointed if this team is a playing team.
And then, Master, okay, well, since you said it like that, so this is what I want to get you. Well, I'm trying to get understanding where you coming from with that Portland thing, because you know Portland ain't gonna know better than what they is. They gonna do no better than who they got, and who they got is Dude, and Dude ain't taking them there. He ain't took them there. He ain't gonna take them there.
Well, I disagree with you. I don't think that's definitive, but that's an age-old argument. And honestly, I'm too tired to argue.
For the last 10 years.
You
just said it was for the last. Dame Dollar been there for how many years?
Yeah, it's just it all boils down. Years? It all boils down to disrespect for it all boils down at the end of the day. If I could, please. At the end of the day, it all boils down to disrespect It all boils down to disrespect for my franchise, and I'm not going to go there. It's going to disrespect my city or disrespect my franchise and say how he deserves so much better. But this man has made his choice, and y'all can't let him live with it. Back to you, Unc.
Oh no! Oh. They ain't gonna keep on paying him $29 billion. You understand me? And they can't pay nobody else. Now
it always goes back to this. It always goes back to this.
When I pause, I don't be trying to get when I pause, I don't be trying to get my breath so I can say something else. I'm not through. Look, not only that, you can't keep on getting Horace Grant nephews and nieces to be coming out playing for Portland and take a little money. So you got to get good players out there. When you turn around and get rid of one of your good players in order to appease some others, I think that's paying between the lines. That ain't really a good thing. Because that one guy you just let go, he got experience and know-how. You really don't want to let him go. And he going where? He's still in the West. He's still in the West. And when you sit up there and you tell Zen Master, when you sit up there and tell me, well, we got Hart and we got what's the name, son? What's the name? Gary Payton Jr. or whatever. That don't make sense to me. Because McCollum, to me, McCollum was y'all chances of getting up and pop out of there. And they didn't have to get rid of McCollum just to keep Dude. Simmons, whatever his name is. They didn't have to do that. That was a bad decision.
Do you know we have the highest scoring trio in the NBA? Do you know we have the highest scoring trio in the NBA?
When McCollum gone, who the hell else you got that's doing it?
We got 3 guys that's doing it.
Who?
Anthony Simons, Damian Lillard, and Jeremy Grant.
I just told you about Grant.
We have the highest scoring trio in the NBA.
You know who your best backcourt. You know who your best backcourt right now is, right?
You know right now Grant ain't no McCollum.
But you know who the best backcourt is right now, right?
Who?
Donovan Mitchell and Garland. Darius Garland. They your best backcourt in the NBA right now.
I watched them last week, and I'll tell you what I saw. And I'm sure this is maybe not typical, but Garland going into the fourth started shooting and missing and doing dumb stuff like inexperienced stuff. And at some point, Donovan Mitchell had this look on his face where he was like, all right, that's enough. And it was just, I'm taking over. And that's all it was for the rest of the game. There's an order over there. There's an order over there.
You can't say that because you make it sound like Garland's not a proven player. He already proved himself in the NBA. I
didn't say that was typical of every day. I said, in fact, I said when I set out to begin my statement, I said I'm not saying that this is typical of every game, but what I saw when I watched was Donovan Mitchell has real killer instinct.
Yeah, man, he's the leader of that team. Yeah, he's the leader of that team, but believe it or not.
Would you trade him? Would you trade him for Dame Dollar? Would you trade him for Dame Dollar?
At this point, yeah, because he's a younger version of Dame. Now, I'm not saying. I'm just saying that strictly from a basketball standpoint.
Okay,
yeah,
there you go, youth. Okay, youth always win, huh, Zen man?
Hey, Uncle Vern. Uncle Vern.
Send you out to the pastor too.
Uncle Vern. Then Donovan Mitchell go to the third round his rookie year. I mean, he beat he played against Westbrook and him Paul George and Carmelo Anthony is on OKC. This when he was still with OKC. They beat OKC in that third round
in the bubble.
I don't know. It was probably during. Let me see. No, that was before COVID. Yeah, because Donovan Mitchell came to the league, 2018?
Yeah, something like that.
2017,
right.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah. That's before the bubble. Yeah. So Donovan Mitchell went to the third round his rookie year, bro. Busting Westbrook in them ass. His rookie year.
All right. But you saying that to say what though?
He got to he could hoop. He cold.
Boy,
I ain't said that. I never said Donovan.
Yeah, he gonna get you to the third round. Donovan Mitchell is capable of getting you to the third round. That's what I'm saying. He guarantee you to get you to the second round, not the third round.
Yeah, well, Dame Dollar is too. Dame Dollar guaranteed to get you to the third round.
That guy, he didn't get past the first round yet. So I'm waiting for him to get past that first round this year. That's what I'm waiting for. Hey, Zen, that's what I'm in for Portland. Can Portland get past his first round?
The first round? He went to the Western Conference Finals 4 years ago. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that part. So I forgot.
Man, just punch yourself in the face. Punch yourself in the face. Go ahead.
And see, that was my point when I was asking Zen Master about who would he take between
disrespect
and between Dame Dollar. I knew he was gonna take Donovan Mitchell. I mean, because of the youth.
Yeah,
and that's the only reason. That's the only reason why I would.
I got to worry about Dame pulling up lame like Lakers fans got to worry about Braun. I mean, it's a different level of worry.
Whoa! You act like he purposely doing it. Then.
No. I mean, he's 32 and he's getting soft tissue injuries. That's nature taking its course. It's going to happen.
The mic's off.
The mic is not off.
It sounds like it's off, goddamn, because it don't make sense what you just said.
I'm saying that as you play ball for after 10 years, you get soft tissue injuries. Thank goodness they're not joint injuries, but things like abdominals. He had 2 calf strains already early this season. That's age and attrition.
I agree.
That's all.
Yeah, the off season, what you do in the off season, as let you know what you do in the off season is very important because, like I say, I gotta get up to Steph Curry because 2 weeks after they won the championship. He was in the gym already working out, already stretching out and shit. He was with his trainers and them working out already, Yeah. So, because he's trying to
every day.
Don't forget the off season before this past one, when Steph got extra 10 to 15 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
And look what happened.
Was it muscle? Was it muscle or fat?
It was muscle. He came back chiseled.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta give up to LeBron, even though he getting these injuries and stuff now. I mean, he 38. That's come. He about to be 38 December 31st. So well, I mean, that's expected. Like LeBron, he take his workout. He work out in the off season. He take his shit very seriously. But he vested, you know what I'm saying, millions of some dollars in his body. So you know.
One LeBron Raymond James, born December 31st, 1984, to one Gloria James in Akron, Ohio. Skip. I'm waiting for that whole speech again.
Yeah, man, he was in Chicago when Michael Jordan was in his first year of retirement. They came down here in Chicago and balled at that gym called Hoops. You don't know if you ever been to Chicago, been to that gym Hoops in downtown. LeBron James was over there his sophomore year, and he was getting buckets over there. He was getting buckets at that gym.
Oh,
of course.
LeBron. Well, that's when he was sophomore in high school. He was 225 pounds at the time.
Bro, slow down for a minute. Let me get something right fast. LeBron James didn't play high school basketball in Chicago. He played in the whole Ohio. Akron, actually.
He played, but he came over to Chicago to come hoop one summer with Mike Antoine Jameson and Corey McGetty and all them was up there. It was 2000. This was in 2001.
Okay, that's
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. LeBron was still a sophomore in high school at the time. You know, I got LeBron by 6 years, so you know I was 22 at the time. So yeah,
like one of them NBA AAU games.
Yeah, he was up and down. They was balling. They was getting
a game.
Yeah, they was balling. Antoine Jameson there, Corey McGetty was there, Penny Hardaway was there. Man, I forget who else was there. There's a couple of other motherfuckers that was there. I think Tim Hardaway was up there. A lot of players was up there.
They was up on LeBron James. We was a freshman in high school, so you right. You probably
I watched LeBron James' whole high school career. Shit. I said, damn. This dude must be cold if he on TV. I said, who's this motherfucker? I started seeing him hoop. I said, yeah, he's destined to make it to the NBA.
Right. Well, right.
Yeah.
Looks like Paul George had a pretty good night. 36 points on 27 shots. Kawhi Leonard, 13 points on 13 shots. 5 for 13 from the floor.
Kawhi hurt, man. Kawhi playing hurt, man. He hurt right now, but he's still playing through it, though. I mean, that's a lot of hard, though. You know.
Okay, look, I'll tell you something. Okay, when he playing, he coming off an injury, right? Okay, he coming off injury, stuff like that to get it right, get it in order, and stuff like that. That makes sense when you start coming around. But a lot of people, they say people be playing hurt. A lot of time when I be hear that word playing hurt, especially with Kawhi, he playing like he hurt.
Hey,
yeah, that's what I'm curious about. If he's playing like he's hurt,
he should be out there.
Y'all can call this a career.
Well, right, because
damn, that's fucked up, man.
See, Jim Master, I don't want to cut. See, Jim Master, that's what I mean. Because you be right. And then you just said something. He said he shouldn't be out there. See, Kawhi
should be out there if he play.
He's the low man to get his money.
Yeah, that's right, bro. That's right, Uncle bro. Yeah, I won't be out there. I mean, I know I seen Kobe play through some shit injuries, even though he should have been out there. But shit. Who else?
Oh, you know that's what it seems like to me.
But I think the Achilles injury that Kobe got, it kind of ended his career. He should have retired when he did, but he decided to play 2 more years. I remember that. I said, when I seen the injury, I said, God damn. Because that year, it was like Kobe could have maybe have won for another championship before that happened. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yeah, over.
Let me try to give you another example. See, this is my example. This is my example with that. This is how I feel about with that. Okay, now say like Zoe come back, right? Let's say Zoe come back, and he come back slowly like Kawhi coming back.
Okay.
You understand me? They both supposed to be the starting lineup, but he coming back real slowly. He ain't coming to those start 10, 5, 6 weeks and whatever month, 2, 3, 4 months into the thing. He's still on the bench coming up off the bench. There lies the problem.
Well,
yeah, I mean,
you can't say the same thing about Kawhi because this circumstance is different because it was more serious. I understand that, and it's gonna take a little bit more time to come back.
yeah, you're right because when Kawhi came back, he came off the bench too. I mean, he decided that was his choice though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It usually don't take good players in that kind of caliber that he's in time enough to get themselves together and come back unless there is a problem.
Yeah, you know what though? Yeah, you're right because I hope Kawhi get his body back in order. I mean, the injury, like us, I mean, he's healthy, the healthy Kawhi. You know, he's a problem for anybody, any team.
Because look, I'll tell you something. Kawhi got a problem. Got attitude like this. His mindset is like this. I'll just sit back and just chill for a minute and let dude take over everything else. And then come playoffs come, I'll just wire it up.
Paul George gonna be wore the hell out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Be pissed off. They gonna be the number one option.
But think about Kawhi is only 31 years old. Well, Paul George is 32 years old, right? About 32, 33 years old, right? So okay. Yeah, so Kawhi only 31 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like I expect Anthony Davis to come back in top form before it's too late. You know, he's 29, about to be 30 years old. So you know, it'd be fucked up if his body to break down right now. And this is when you're supposed to be at your best. Between the ages of 24 and 30, you're supposed to be a killer.
Hey, and then they go.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's what I believe.
And I understand that. And therein lies the problem because when you made the example about AD and LeBron, because you have to bring LeBron into that too, because LeBron is playing second fiddle to AD. So therefore, when AD is gone and been out all that time, LeBron taking it upon himself because he got to put it on his own shoulders because he's getting the blame with the losses. So when they come back and AD come back, LeBron got to say, "Well, AD here now, go ahead and get down." But what's his name can't say that out there with the Clippers. He can't say, "Look here, Kawhi Leonard, go ahead and get down," because Kawhi Leonard ain't in the position to do what?
In the position
go ahead and get down.
That's right. You
Mess
know,
around and break down.
But
then come the playoffs, right? Then come the first game of the playoffs. Everybody started to raise their game. Where Kawhi Leonard gonna be at? Up front.
Yeah, well,
Medic, he gonna be. You know where he gonna be on? Upstairs with his hat on, holding his son,
chilling,
watching Paul George struggle with the Kings.
Against the Dallas.
Hey, that was a story last year, boy. I laughed my ass off, bro, when I saw that shit. Hey, bro, I was dying laughing when they were showing that, bro. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
He didn't even like, you know what? I can't sit with them.
He can't even sit by the bench. He wasn't near the bench. He's up there with the owner.
He was up there like he bought tickets.
He bought tickets.
Hey, Jim Master, the reason why I'm saying that about that, because I said about Dallas too, because I think what's the name took Kyrie's heart. I think he made Kyrie realize that Kyrie ain't the shit. He can't, and Luka can't be stopped. And then Kyrie can't stop him. Not playing against them in the West.
Wait, who? One more time up.
Kyrie realized he ain't gonna get past Luka.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, that 6'7".
With KD, without KD, yeah, he ain't getting nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Without KD, forget about it. But hey, you got nobody ain't stopping Kyrie. No, too many motherfuckers ain't stopping Kyrie either though. It's gonna be tit for tat. Who's going?
They stop themselves.
Right.
Brooklyn gonna stop themselves because they ain't got no defense. They can't stop nobody. All they can do is score.
Kyrie been cooking lately.
They got two guys that can score. We just talked about the Pelicans. The Pelicans got 4 guys, 3 guys.
Yeah, but damn, if you look at it, man, look at his defense is shit, bro. Nobody playing defense no more, really, like that.
When I mentioned Luka, it ain't about Luka winning the whole thing. It's about who can fuck with Luka and who can stop Luka. Can't nobody stop with Luka. Can't nobody fuck with Luka. I'm not using my language. Can't nobody.
Ain't nobody stopping KD. Forget about it.
KD ain't stopping KD ain't there. Nobody on KD. He ain't stopping nobody.
Right.
So they're gonna stop them for sure. They stop themselves. They check.
Yeah.
Brooklyn is self-check.
They're 16. You said that. Hey, you said it's 16 and 12 right now. Damn, I didn't even know that. Damn.
Who?
Yeah.
What?
Brooklyn Nets are 16 and 12 right now.
16 and 12.
Yeah.
They
bounce back.
Yeah, they're coming back, but it's still gonna be the same thing when it come down to it. It's gonna be that when it comes down to the playoffs. This is my point, Master. They're gonna come up short. KD foot gonna be on the line again.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, this guy Tyrese Halliburton really is making a name for himself.
Who was he playing for?
Indiana, 12 for 15 tonight.
Indiana ain't going nowhere.
That's true, but he's 12 for 15 tonight, 35 points.
Sacramento,
7 for 8 from 3.
Sacramento made a big mistake by letting him go. You know that, though, don't you?
Apparently so, yeah.
Did you feel as though they
Damn,
did
that was stupid.
It was a money move.
Yeah.
They owe Fox too much money to trade Fox. They had the whole Fox.
Let him go. Yeah, they let him go.
How did that Fox go so fast? It would have been pitiful. And what killer part is they got to let him go anyway.
You got somebody to replace De'Aaron Fox? I mean, he's still pretty decent.
Domantas Sabonis.
In the draft.
Not the
free agency, but
Domantas Sabonis is from Indiana, so they're not about to get rid of him. I mean,
he's in sack. Sack got him for Halliburton.
Oh yeah. That's right. They did.
Domantas Sabonis.
Oh, Sabonis,
yeah. So Sack's dope right now. You gotta give him credit.
They're still decent. Yeah, they're still decent. You know, that was a decent exchange. That was fair.
50-50. Like my Mexican neighbors say, 50-50.
It's been some good trades, man. I gotta say personally, there's been some damn good trades in the NBA lately. They seem to be working out pretty well.
What, at the end of the year or in the beginning of the year? What? Because I mean, you mean lately? Because we ain't got to know what's the name. We go
All-Star break. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. Who's gonna make some decent trades by All-Star break? Zim, who you think gonna make some good trade? But we know the Lakers gonna make some good trade. We know Lakers gonna trade. But who else you think is gonna make some good trades, Zim, Master?
I think Dallas is going to be active in the market. They need to try to make a run with Luka now, and if he can't attract free agents to Dallas right now, he never will.
Okay.
Man, that'd be messed up. But somebody gonna get some good picks. Somebody gonna get some good picks this All-Star break. I don't know who, but they're gonna get some good ass trades.
Nobody needs more help for a bigger superstar than Dallas. Period. I think they could be the next big team in the West if they move it the right way.
Hey, Zen, you know who I thought you was about to say? I thought you was about to say the Knicks.
Nah, the Knicks.
The Knicks. I think the Knicks will be okay.
They need new ownership.
Yeah,
they do. They need new management, right? They new management. The ownership ain't jack no way. You don't need the ownership. You stand.
Yeah, but he's particularly bad. The man that kicked Charles Oakley out the damn Garden.
Hey.
That was some bullshit there.
Hey, Sebastian, you listen to me, Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
I realized this. And that lady out there, she got 2 teams, professional teams, and she stay out of the way of them people. You wouldn't even know that lady is out there.
The smart ones are quiet.
She got 2 teams.
The smart ones are quiet. I mean, you got to give it up to some of the owners who are more public, but most of them are quiet. Like Mark Cuban's a very public owner, and he's smart enough to not get in a whole lot of trouble. But some of them, they're not smart enough that if they were out in the public, that they wouldn't say dumb shit and get in trouble. That's the truth of it.
Yeah. If you're a multi-billionaire, you don't need to be in public.
I mean, if you want to,
what the public doing to being around you?
Steve Ballmer be at the game.
Oh yeah, Obama, he the richest motherfucker owner in the NBA, right?
No.
Shit.
No.
He got more money than Mark Cuban.
He ain't the richest.
Well, shit, he up there. He one of the richest owners, though. Steve Ballmer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, what you think about that new Clipper Stadium they're gonna have ready by I don't know next year or the middle of next year? What you think about that, Zen Master?
Inglewood.
Yeah.
Inglewood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Inglewood's on the come up, man. They got a football stadium and they're getting a basketball stadium. So
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it, bro.
They already started building.
Yeah,
they're gonna be finished with it probably in about 6 months, 6-7 months, right?
Soon for next season. It should be over for next season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't wait to see that court, man. That's gonna be big for the Clippers because finally they get their own damn stadium.
If I was them, I would want everything brand new colors, new identity. Let's change the name. Let's come up with a new name. Can we get a new name?
What new name you suggesting?
I don't know.
Well, we got to put one together then. I got to think about that too.
Clippers don't sound very aggressive or dangerous to me.
Clippers? No, they don't sound that. No, you right. They need a more meaningful name. Shit.
We're the Clippers. It sounds like a regatta team or something like that. You got to face the Warriors and you're the Clippers.
Yeah, but y'all all y'all down there located in the same state, but y'all in different countries. Shit.
Who you playing? The Kings. Now, that's a strong name.
Right.
Shoot. Lakers, they just moved and inherited a name, so that's why they are the Lakers.
Lakers, they just got. I don't know who came up with that name. That was probably a hellified. They've been thinking hard. The Lakers. What can we call them?
Well, they was in Minneapolis.
That's from Minneapolis, right? What's the name? 99. What's the name? That tall center was playing out there with them at that time. They got that name from there. They moved from Minneapolis to L.A.
Land of Lakes.
Yeah,
Minneapolis.
Oh, okay. Makes perfect sense now. Yeah.
Trying to figure out.
Well, shit. How about Utah Jazz? Does that make any sense?
Utah Jazz. I mean.
They were the New Orleans Jazz.
I think Utah. Yeah, they're not in New Orleans though. So New Orleans Pelicans. So I mean, shit.
I know where they got the Jazz name, bro.
They were the New Orleans Jazz,
right?
Before they moved to Utah, but they don't make sense now.
Right, it don't make sense now, right? But you got New Orleans Pelicans now, so that's fitting.
Okay, we'll change it to the Utah Borings.
They don't sound jazzy enough. That's why they probably came up with the Jazz. We need some spice to the name.
Okay. Well, see then when you realize that you talk about changing the name. All they did was when the Lakers moved from Minnesota out there to LA. They kept that Lakers name. That's what they did. They didn't the Lakers name.
Well, they looked around and they said, "We got lakes."
This is what I'm saying. When they came in with that name. They didn't ask later what y'all want to name it at. Now, what's the name? Did the same thing when he bought the Charlotte Hornets. When he got the Hornets.
Right, the Bobcats.
Yeah, there you go. He changed the name. The only thing was the change was the name.
Yeah.
Hey, think about the Lakers. Think about that for a second. Can you imagine if the Lakers still had that name? How much money they probably would not made over the during those 80s or 70s, 80s years where the Lakers were going on a what? Man.
If they didn't have that name?
They didn't have the name. How much money they probably would not have made? Right. If they didn't have that name, man.
Ain't no team ever won a championship off their name, bro. They won them off their players.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, bro. I'm talking about the name itself. How much money that name itself brings to the city of Los Angeles,
Oh yeah.
They would
have just been called something different. The Los Angeles Royals with the purple and gold or something. It just would have been the Royals franchise or whatever.
Hey, Zen Master, I'm gonna tell you something. Look here, when it comes down to those what's the name thing, where they be talking about the sports thing, sports apparel. And then the Bulls, always with the Bulls. The Bulls sell more sports apparel than anybody else in their mama. You think it'd be because of that name, the Bulls?
I think it's because of MJ.
MJ, yeah.
Well, it don't take you long to catch on, Zen Master. Why take everybody else long to catch on?
Yeah, it's because of MJ.
Yeah.
And that's the true measure.
Yeah, that's the name you want. Yeah, I'm telling you, boy.
He got his own statue in the city of Chicago forever. He got his own statue out there. Who else got their own statue? Probably Bill Russell. Bill Russell probably got it, but he deserves it.
Somebody got in LA. Who got a statue out there in LA? A couple people got
Magic, Shaq.
Yeah.
Kobe
Shaq do got his own. Yeah, Kobe. Yeah.
I don't know if Kobe's has been unveiled yet.
Yeah.
But I imagine it will be if it hasn't.
Statues come around. They don't come a dime a dozen, but you got a lot of players come out of the NBA that can do that. They earned that. A name. That's what it goes by what I'm saying. It ain't the team, it's a name.
I think LA got 3 or 4 of them in front of the arena.
That's why when it comes down to what we were saying before about the Portland Trail Blazers, only time they won championships with Bill Walton.
Would you leave my team alone, man? We just won. You won't let me enjoy a doggone victory.
But I guarantee you, though, if Portland could pull out somehow win the championship in the maybe a few years, Damian Lillard will have his own statue in Portland. I guarantee you that.
How much he gonna cost?
He might get it now.
How much is that gonna cost him out of his own pocket?
He might get it now. The city loves Dan.
But he's been more loyal than any other player that I know been on Portland. So yeah.
Loyalty get you paid.
Yeah.
I told y'all what it was though. He moved his whole family here. And he likes being around his family. His wife is from the area. So his kid got grandma, grandpa, That means a lot to a lot of people. Being away from my family, I can tell you how hard it is and how every time I leave my family, it gets harder and harder.
Yeah.
And some people they get that young. Like, I want to be with my family. And if I'm going to be here for 7 years and, man, my sister's now doing this here and my aunt's doing this and all that. That's really what the guy cares about. And then again, he's so close to home, he can get to Oakland anytime he wants.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Jim, let me ask you this. I never heard your opinion on it, but I'm gonna ask your opinion on it now. You think y'all is stupid if the Bucks don't wind up winning the next 3 championships, the next 3 years, they don't win or come close to winning the championship, or coming about winning the championship next 3 years? You think he should leave?
I think if he's happy and Milwaukee's treating him well, then it's a 50-50.
Like Dame Lillard?
Well, no, because he's already won a championship.
He's been treated well.
He's already won a championship, though.
Who?
Giannis.
Giannis.
Okay.
And so for him, he's already accomplished in that small market the thing that would mean the most to Damian Lillard. He's already led his small market team to a championship without team hopping.
He ain't trying to win no more. He don't need to think about winning no more, huh?
That's not what I'm saying. Oh. What I'm saying is the decision point would be different. Let's say Dame doesn't have a championship. Giannis does. So Giannis can look at the Bucks and say, all right, I delivered for this city. I'm ready to move on to greener pastures, XYZ. Dame can't yet say that to Portland.
He can. He can say he going to greener pastures, he going to the Lakers.
And play with LeBron.
See, that's all anybody wants. That's all anybody wants. At the end of the day, that's all anybody wants, and you just proved it again.
Go play with LeBron James and
go play with LeBron, get a cheap championship, or go get blamed for losing.
Go to Detroit and play with AD and everything. Shit,
right.
Okay.
Come on, man. It always comes back to the same shit. Same shit.
But Uncle Vern, did you know that Damian Lillard had a chance to go to the Lakers? He did not want to go. He stayed. That's why he stayed in Portland.
Paul George had the chance to go to Lakers.
Yeah, he did too.
Kawhi Leonard had a chance to go to Lakers,
but he didn't. Yeah.
A whole bunch of people that turned him down.
To go to the Lakers.
Guess what?
Tina got a big old butt.
Right. Oh, yes, yeah, true.
Get it?
Y'all supposed to be like, oh yeah.
No, I get it. You get it.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Oh, that was police car flying past the, police cars, fly past in Chicago, man. It's shit going on every other day,
Hey, where you at in Chicago?
Shit, Southside, Bronzeville.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, low end.
Yeah, I grew up in the Heights. I went to Bloom.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the low end though. You from Chicago Heights, right? You was in Chicago Heights, man.
Yeah, high end.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chicago is a gangster town. I'm from a real gangster town.
Oh, all the gangsters were,
all the real gangsters moved to the south suburbs.
Yeah.
South.
I seen some of the old school pimps. Motherfucker, I talk to them time to time.
Yep. Yeah. But we don't leave that alone. That's another
Yeah. That's something else.
Chicago cast. Usually y'all identify each other by high schools.
And
where you go, Whitney Young?
Yeah, Whitney Young.
No, I went to DuSable. That's the other one. Or help me out. There's a bunch of them. I know them.
Yeah, you came to you've been in Chicago plenty of times before. You know what you're talking about, DuSable, you know all that.
Well, I'll tell you what I did, and how I got to know Chicago. I really haven't spent a lot of time there, but I listen to WVON all the time.
Oh, okay.
How you be getting them?
Internet.
Oh, bet. Yeah.
iHeartRadio.
I never been to the city. I ain't never been to the city of Portland.
I grew up on VON and JPC. Go ahead.
So you know Herb Kent, the cool gent.
Kirk Kent.
Herb Kent, the cool gent.
Herb Kent. That was the coolest.
Jessica.
Yeah.
Herb Kent. That was the coolest old dude I knew.
Herb Kent, the cool gent.
Yeah, he was the coolest old dude I know. That dude could step too, man. That dude could step his ass off, bro. Man.
Okay.
Chicago could step. If you don't got to step, you ain't from Chicago, bro.
Man.
I got a lot of favorites from Chicago.
Even the gangsters be stepping out there.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
You know.
That's the Span family owns WVON. Melody Span Cooper.
Yeah. They still got it.
Mm-hmm.
They been on tour.
Yep. I fuck with Chicago like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chicago.
I got family there. I need to go visit.
Yep.
Yeah, but shit. Yeah, man, you in Portland. I ain't never been to Portland before. I heard Portland was a really nice place to come to.
It's cool, man, but it's
going downhill.
It's
going downhill.
Yeah,
he ain't going downhill. You said go.
That's just the news, bro.
I'm sorry when you be talking when we talk about Portland, I be interrupting you, but I want you to get a good full understanding. I don't think you know Portland as well as you do. Portland got in dire straits.
Bro, I live here, and I know you watching and hearing news, and that shit they talking about is like 3 blocks downtown, and the rest of us don't even feel it or notice it. The worst part about living in Portland, in the city itself, are the homeless. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
But all that other stuff they talking about, the protests, that's isolated to such a high degree we don't notice it. It's like propaganda. But I will say, you know, for me personally, my time here on the West Coast is ending. So within the next 2 years, I'm gonna be back on the East Coast, and you know, spending time with my family, it just becomes more and more clear to me. It's time for me to go home.
Yeah,
that's all.
You come back to the cold weather. I'm trying to go to the nice weather, man. I'm going.
Well, I said east. I said east. I didn't say northeast or southeast.
Well, you know, yeah, Chicago, we get snow. You already know. You got family here.
Yeah. I'm from the Pittsburgh area, which, you know, I'm not ecstatic about moving to Pittsburgh. I'm thinking New Jersey might be a good compromise, but I want to be closer to my friends and family.
Yeah, I get you. Not necessarily the Midwest, but it's rough all over. I got family in Mississippi, and I got family also in West Virginia. You understand me? And only reason why I got family out in those places because them places were more or less slave states, and that's where my family hated that.
Yeah. Most of mine came from the Virginia and DC plantations and the Georgia, Florida plantations.
Yeah.
That's where mine came from.
Yeah. I know where mine from, and I'm proud of them anyway. But I'm just saying, though, I understand it's a good thing to know where you from, where you come from, where yours come from. That's where you know where you're at now in life.
Yeah. I did the DNA research and connected with some people, and things started to become clear. You know, it's still not a clear picture, but it's a whole lot more clear than it was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Well, it's a start. You know what I'm saying? So shit. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
The worst part is the records only go back to 1816 for us, and right then you can only trace back your European ancestry. So there's another service called African Ancestry that might be able to help you learn more.
Yeah, that's what I want to get at too. Because to a certain extent, it gives you a region of where your family came up. My My cousin, my first cousin, he's doctor and he's anthropologist. Whatever they do, they go back and do your history. He did that. He went back and did our family history. He goes right back to my family. They go right back to the 1800s, to the beginning of the 1802. My great grandmother and grandfather was born in there at that time.
Yeah.
So it goes back to that already. I already did that and done that. So I'm already knowing. Now I want to go back and do like you just said. Go my Y thing, my Y gene, and get that to my historical part of it, to where it comes, what region it comes from.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I found out my mother is pretty much straight Nigerian. I mean, she's descended from slaves like you and me,
right?
But her blood type, man, she's pretty much all Nigerian. So that pretty much makes me. I'm 40% Nigerian.
Right. Oh, you already did it.
Yeah, and that's big to know that dang, I'm pretty much a Nigerian.
But you know, I'm gonna tell you something about Diego's ambassador too, though. On my mother's side, my mother's side is they already know that they Cherokee Indian.
Me too. Me too.
On my father's side, he's from Mississippi. So all doing that's the Delta, and the Indians ran all through there then at that time. And he's Blackfeet Indian. They ran from Mississippi to Canada. So I'm already knowing. And they know that. They the ones that told me this.
Yeah.
Not just my African history, but here in America.
Yeah, it's important to know. It's important to know.
It's important to know where you came from. Right.
And you know, I don't want to get too far off topic. We need to keep things focused on basketball as much as we can.
Yeah.
But you know, we're allowed to take little diversions, and as long as we keep it clean, I think Flight's okay with that. Y'all think so?
Yeah. But still, we can move on.
Right, we can move on if we have to, you know.
All right. Well, shit, I'm about to move my ass on the bed. That's what I'm about to move on.
All right. Hey, Zed, you got Flight. Call Flight, tell them to wake up and turn the movie off.
Yeah, I'll do that. Y'all, if y'all can hold it down, I'll go ahead and contact Flight now.
All right, do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Good talking to y'all, brothers.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. We're going to catch you again soon, of course.
Sure.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So these teams, man, for us the basketball teams go, man, we gonna go to offside break, see where everybody is at. So that's gonna who's gonna really be that team and who's not gonna be that, you know.
Hey, what you think about my boy Zoe coming back, man, before the playoffs come in? What you think about the Bulls?
The Bulls could use them right now. They you know what I'm saying? They need them.
Okay,
all right, yo, we about to shut it down. We're gonna pull back up tomorrow.
Of course we is. I love you, boy.
All right, Flight, for sure.
Shout out California. Appreciate
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.